He's officially up there.
The Hangout on Air is live. Tony, you ready?
I'm here, man. Sorry, everybody, for everything that was going on.
Yes,
And
sir.
somebody out there trying to
So
clap me out, man.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They try to stop us, but we back. Anyways, man, this is Gloves Off, podcast number 3. Our special guest is Qias Omar, and I gotta do these AKAs a third time. Qias Omar, aka Quagmire, aka Qias, aka the world heavyweight Hypebeast champion of the world. He is on today. Tony, did you want to introduce yourself at all? You good?
Well, first of all, my name is Tony D2 Wild. First of all, by me personally, good friends with Qias, good friends with Bull. Talk to Qias every single day. But today, I'm Deputy Dickwad. So I'm putting on my cop hat, and we're going in on Qias today. I mean, Qias, I'm no longer Tony D. Refer to me as Deputy Dickwad, please.
Deputy Dickwad, got it.
And yeah, so we're gonna look. We're good. Like the Bull, go ahead and say what you got to say about that. We're good friends. Like say
All
that
right, so
stuff
yeah,
again.
check this out. So y'all know, and if you don't know, this is how we do the Gloves Off podcast. Listen, Qias, Tony are we all friends, but today we have to come at Qias as if we have no idea who he is, or we just hate him. We think Qias is a fucking fuckboy. Now Qias knows we don't think this about him, but today we think he's a fuckboy, and we're gonna interrogate him. Basically, we're gonna just ask him a couple questions, and he can answer, he can plead the fifth. And he does whatever. That's how this is. So I'm gonna let Qias go ahead and hop on and just introduce himself. For anyone who may not know, I'm assuming you guys know, but for anyone who doesn't know you, go ahead and do a quick intro, sir.
All right, well, for the third time, first of all, thank you for having me
Yes.
on this wonderful show.
Of course.
There was many podcasts out there, but I felt like this was the only one where I could address all the fuckery going around with my name and put some respect on my name today. But anyway, my name is Qias Omar. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am a YouTuber. I have been making YouTube videos for close to 10 years now, which a lot of people don't even realize or know. And I've been making videos since before YouTube came out. It just when YouTube came out as a place for me to put out my content. The first few years were slow, but I was still creating. And then, I decided to I've always been a sneakerhead. I just never realized to put it in my content on YouTube until I started testing the waters, and then I saw the intention it was getting, and I was like, you know what, let's bust out this sneaker channel. I want to get some of these opportunities like the guys that I watch, which is YouTube, which is crazy to me because I remember seeing you guys at a sneaker con and I didn't even say what's up.
I think it was New York.
You saw Tony D2 Wild, not me.
You weren't there?
No, I was not there.
No, I think that's Deputy Dickwad.
Yeah,
He was
I wasn't there.
Anyway, so yeah, I used to watch all these guys, and I was like, I want to get these opportunities. So I started Crew Kicks, and after I started Crew Kicks, man, this thing turned into, I don't know, I guess you can say an empire, but it's like an army. Let's say it turned into an army, the Dream Crew Army. So shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everyone in this chat or anybody who's watching who rocks the crew, reps the crew, supports me as a subscriber, or even if you hate me personally, but you enjoy my content, thank you. That's my background, and yeah, I was gonna come out here and have this on my shoulder the whole podcast, but then I can already hear the older heads, saying, "Oh, this ignorant guy came with a championship belt. Who does he think he is? Blah blah blah. He's bad for the culture." So I'm just gonna put this to the side, and
We'll save that
I was calling myself when I was still coming up and trying to something in this YouTube world, I was still calling myself the world heavyweight champion because you got to have that mindset, you know what I'm saying? So just a little bit of motivation for you guys. Anyway, I'm ready, man. Let's go. Gloves off.
All right, first off, Tony, do you have the list?
I do have the list. I had the list, but I thought that I told you I wanted you to go ahead and.
Oh no, I'm just making sure you have the list. So
speaking
of the old heads and their opinion of you on the culture, do you see yourself as like Poison or just leading the Hypebeast culture? Or basically, what are you doing for the community of sneakerheads? Why should we put respect on Qias Omar's name? Why are you not Poison? Why are you a good thing for YouTube?
I think I am.
Hold on, let me say one thing, Qias, with the chat. We're gonna get Jamie on. Jamie's coming on later on. All right, relax.
Jamie and Rob.
We got Jamie coming on later, guys. Continue, guys.
Okay, basically, I don't think anyone is really bad for the culture. I just think it's if you like someone or you hate someone. And apparently a lot of people like me just because I do things a little bit different. And just because I took mainstream YouTube and I brought it to the sneaker culture, and a lot of people weren't ready for it, and a lot of people still aren't ready for it. And at first, a lot of people didn't even know what was going on, and it took a while for people to catch on that, like, wait, they didn't know that they were, like, you know, confused with titles of videos and things like that. But the way I look at it is, 2 years ago, I was nothing in the sneaker community. I was someone who dreamt about, you know, getting shoes early, being able to afford to get shoes early, or being in the conversation of a sneaker podcast, whatever it was. And now 2 years later, you know, I've been creating content and I have people talking about me. So in my personal opinion, I feel like I'm doing something right. But as far as somebody else watching me, you might not like my style or think just because I buy all these expensive / hypebeast sneakers, because everything that's hyped is technically expensive. I'm not trying to say I buy expensive things, but I'm saying, like, everything that's hyped ends up being expensive because it's limited. Just because I buy that stuff doesn't mean I'm bad for the culture. That's just what I like. And that's why you can call me a hypebeast. And some people might get mad when you use that term, but I've taken that term and I'm trying to make it okay to be a hypebeast. Because I've always looked at it as if you're a hypebeast, that means the people hating on you are the ones that don't have the stuff that you are rocking or the stuff that you are showing and things like that. So I personally don't think I'm bad for the community. And I think I've helped certain people. I don't know if I've helped a whole bunch of people, but as far as my subscribers and people I've watched, like, I think I've touched people, and that's the most important thing to me. Like, I want to hear one of these older sneaker guys who hate on me come up to me and tell me that someone has came up to them and told them in their ear that I've helped save their life. I don't, like, people have come up to me at sneaker events and literally pulled me to the side and said, your content has helped me get through my days. I've been depressed. I've thought about suicide. Your content has helped me get through that and helped me stay alive. If one of these older guys can come up to me who hate on me and say I'm bad for the community, and what they're doing has done that for someone, then let me know, because I don't think so. But that's what I bring with my content. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the OGs. I mean, me personally. Here we go. I feel like what you're doing, though, you're kind of taking away the history of the sneakers itself and kind of just making it more so like a materialistic thing rather than the sneakers. That's, you know, the sneakers and shoes itself. Like, are you a sneakerhead at the end of the day, or are you just doing this for the hype? Like, how do you feel? Because that's what a lot of people are going to feel like, that you just kind of, you don't really care about the culture. It's more so about what's the hype and not actually the sneaker, the history, and the things behind it.
Let me tell you this. When I buy every Yeezy, okay? I buy all the Boosts, like everything I like.
Everything that Kanye likes, you mean, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Kanye since day one. It was never about hype.
Get that out there.
I dress like him. I try to do a lot of my influences come from him. But here's the thing. No matter what, they never bring up everything. What's the one shoe that I buy more than of Yeezys? Jordan 1. But nobody ever mentions that. What about, I have Yin Yang 1s that I rock all the time. They don't say that. They don't mention that. I have half my Jordan 1s are non-hyped ones. They don't mention that stuff. They only bring up the expensive stuff and they call me a hypebeast. What about my Vans? I wear tons of Vans. And people always call me out like, oh, why do you guys, the people always call me out, why do you have so many Vans or why do you have all these shoes if all you wear is one pair of Ultra Boost and Vans and your Yeezys? Like, I wear regular stuff, but all the attention is on the hypebeast stuff. And the reason why people call me a hypebeast is because I throw it around so loosely and I represent it because I try to make it a positive thing. So they just don't see, they don't want to see everything, because I do respect the culture. Like, Jordan 1s it started, if it wasn't for the Jordan 1, like, nothing, like, bruh, that changed the game. That is the best Jordan ever. I don't care what anybody says. The Jordan 1 is the best Jordan 1 ever. And I might be buying Yeezys and using Yeezy in all my titles, but I pay respect to what started it all. And that's the best sneaker of all time. It's the Jordan 1.
So what do you, okay. So what is your main reason you think people hate you? Because earlier you said some of the hate comes from people calling you a hype beast, but maybe they're calling you a hype beast out of spite because you have things that they can't attain. That's what you said, kind of. You know, so I don't want to take your words and flip them, so I'm trying to throwing back out to you exactly how you say. So why do you think? Why are you getting all this hate? Why are you getting all this hate? Tell me.
Because I'm doing things different, and because I don't want to sound cocky. It's just that because I'm doing really well in what I'm doing, and they don't like to see that. You know, as DJ Khaled says, they don't want to see you winning. They don't want to see you in these sneakers. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of the people that do hate don't have profile pictures. That's one thing I've noticed. And then the second reason they hate is because they're older heads and they're not used to this younger culture. They're not used to kids lining up to meet their favorite influencers or YouTubers. And the third, and if you do have a profile picture and you have, which is very rare, and you talk smack, then I respect that. I respect opinions. I respect when people hate on us, but I always tell people don't hate without pointing out what you like, because you can't watch.
OVO Joe paid $5 to send this to you. Qias, I love you, man. Thanks. Hate is a loud minority. Just letting you know that.
OVO Joe?
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Shout out to OVO Joe. Shout out to OVO Joe.
You can the super chat thing. They can drop like $1 and they can leave a message.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
that.
I just noticed that. Well, thanks.
Shout out to OVO Joe. Drop more money. We'll give more shout outs. You already know who. I'm not getting paid. It goes off to Tony and Bull, so give them money.
Oh, don't start. So look, listen, I got something to say. I got something here I want to say though, because I can feel this at times. This is Tony D speaking. I want to know if you feel like this. Do you feel like a lot of the old heads, the OGs, hate because you didn't go through them to get where you're at, and you kind of just built your own lane? You know how like the mentality of like you gotta shake hands and talk to certain people when coming up, and I feel like you just went like a whole different direction rather than the standard path that other people have went.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I think that's definitely a reason. But then a lot of these guys that hate are people who themselves never were big in the sneaker community. I pay my respects to all the big, like the people that I know. Like, let me give you an example. Perfect Pair. I was a fan of his, and I never said I'm gonna be bigger than him. I became friends with him. I paved the way, and I always give him credit. Like, yo. Like, you know, I still do look up to you. Like, you inspire me. Like, I get to hang out with him. Other people I've met and I've had conversations with them, I always pay respect to them. Even you guys, like I tell you guys, I used to watch you guys, and you know, you guys inspired me to want to get these opportunities and things like that. That's the lane I'm in. Now, if there's guys behind the scenes who work for blogs and things like that, like I don't even know they exist. So for them to say that I'm disrespectful for not going through them, that doesn't make sense, because I don't even know who you are. You know what I mean? Like even with Complex putting out that article about us, like a year ago, I was using sneaker shopping in a lot of my videos because it would help generate views, because Complex had the whole sneaker shopping thing going and they were killing it. And one day I'm just like, yo, like Complex built this. Joe built this, the host of it, and I tweeted, I said, look, out of respect for them, I'm not going to use that anymore, because they built something and I'm not going to feed off of it. So I paid my respect to them. I pay my respect when I need to, but if I don't know you, like, don't hate because I didn't say, hey, I'm trying to do this, thanks, you know.
Do you feel like, honestly, that you, and my bad, guys, I did become Tony D. I won't let that happen no more. Sorry, I'm Deputy Dickwad. All right. So my main question, I feel like, do you sometimes it's cop sneakers for the hype, for the shock value, and sometimes not even for the actual fact that you like it? Because I mean, sometimes I see you just copping things just to cop it, and they never even see the sneaker again on the channel. It's like, are you a shock value type of guy too at the same time?
Yeah, probably. I'll admit that I am. There's a few sneakers that released, and I'm just like, oh, I need that because it's all hyped, and then I kind of get over it. Yeah. Not for the Yeezys though. Yeezys always stay. I have every Yeezy I buy, I either keep or I hook up one of my homies for what I paid. I never like cop it to resell or anything like that. But I'll admit that there are shoes that I get hyped over.
The Earls. I think you told Tony D2 while you bought those and you hated them.
Which ones?
The auto lacing ones.
Yeah, no, that was definitely off of some hype shit. Like, it was more about like getting them for a lower price. I got them for a good deal off of Sean from round 2, and I tested them out. I gave them a chance, but it wasn't about like, oh, I don't like these. It was I wore them and they hurt my feet. So that was a little bit different. But I shouldn't have wasted money on that. But that's always going to be a part of of me is I always get hyped over things and I want it because it's new and hot, and that's part of being a hype beast.
Shout out to Newman. He says, Kais, you have inspired me for 2 years now, and man, how can they hate you if you made me a sneakerhead? And then Roger Velasco just dropped in, and he didn't say nothing. Shout out to these two people as well.
Shout out to Newman.
We'll go ahead.
Okay, are we done with that? Do you want to go to the next topic, or do you want to?
I think that was. I mean, do you have anything you want to say, Qias?
No.
Qias?
Yeah.
Qiasen?
I'm gonna go grab bottled water in 10 seconds. I'll be back.
You can go ahead and speak on the next topic. That was like a low key topic. I didn't want.
All right, yeah, exactly. So our next topic, of course, Kai spoke about it on his channel a little bit, and we're going to talk about this clickbait shit. All right, we're gonna talk to him, and I have a question I want to ask him as well. Kai, you heard me, right? The clickbait feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one thing I will say that I definitely think Kai's hit the head on is that, and I'm not being an asshole here, I need to be an asshole. One thing that motherfucker Kai said that makes a little bit of fucking sense, just a little bit, is that he took the sneaker thing and melted it with like overall YouTube. The clickbait shit was always there. Kais, I would say, is the guy who bought clickbait to sneakers. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Kais, you can go ahead and answer. Why do you value clickbait, and what's the difference between clickbait and an enticing title? Because I've seen one of your videos, and I used to think the shit was corny, honestly, but I know how it is. I know why it is. I bought, what was it? I bought $1,000 fake Jordans exposed, and someone, I guess, commented that your, what was it? Lance Mountain ones were fake because one was blue and one was red, and the threading was all fucked up. And you open the video up, and you just say, hey, guys, people been saying these were fake. Actually, they're not fake. They're just Lance Mountain SBs, but let's go ahead and go into the rest of the video. Thanks for clicking. Now you're here. I got you. I reeled you in. You had the clickbait ready for them. So yeah. I know that was an old video, and that's like extreme example. Somebody probably could pull one on me, but I want you to explain what's the difference between a good clickbait title and enticing. What is clickbait? What is just an enticing title?
Well, yeah, clickbait is just like, clickbait is like saying, hey, Yeezy review, I got today my vlog was titled, I got Yeezys at the they had Yeezys at the thrift shop. If you go to
parentheses, no clickbait, I seen that one. I got you.
No, I actually did see the thing.
Right. Yeah, no, I get you. I understand.
But anyway, let me show you. Well, clickbait is if I say like, oh, they had Yeezys at Foot Locker, and you watch the video and it's actually the tubulars, which I've done. It's like, oh, is this the new Yeezy?
Champ Sports sending Yeezys.
That is clickbait. But
that was a Kai's video, by the way.
It was when I was in Vegas. I remember.
You had the box. No, that was the locker you had. And inside the locker was the Yeezy 3.
That pissed a lot of people off.
I think that's probably clickbait. Yeah, nah. When I seen that, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, "What the fuck is this motherfucker doing?" God,
but listen, hear me out on that one. No,
go ahead. I know.
Listen, on that specific one with the locker, we all got that shit, and it was whack. How am I supposed to do the same shit as everyone else? I was like, all right, I gotta spice this up. Everybody got that locker. If I would have showed that locker, everybody been like, oh, that's the same thing that Tony Bull got, you know? And I didn't even do that. That was Mike. Mike did that. I said the Champ Sports one. I did the Champ Sports. Yeah, Champ.
Oh,
but anyway,
I'm sorry. Both were very, very similar.
Yeah, but I respect Mike because it's like everyone is getting. A lot of these companies send us the same shit. So when I literally just got a box from Champs, and I don't even need to look at it because I know it's the Pure Money Force because Tony just got it. You just got it. How can I make mine different than your guys? We're getting the same shit. You know what I mean? So you have to be creative. Like, hey, let me say, oh, I got things from. That was back in the day. No. That
was an old video. That was an old video for sure.
Yeah. That was back in the day. But I'm just saying, like, that's how it works now. It's like everyone's getting the same shit. But anyway, that pretty much clickbait is that. If I say like, hey, they send Yeezys, but then I'm like, oh, just kidding, they send tubulars. What I don't think, and I know is not clickbait now, which people think it's clickbait, is if I say unboxing something, oh my God, $10,000 sneaker unboxing. If I actually unbox it, and yes, that's maybe we over exaggerate money sometimes in the titles, but if I unbox it and it is a sneaker that is very rare, then that's not clickbait. It's just element of surprise. If I were to say, hey, unboxing Air Jordan 5 worth $10,000 fire red, then you're going to be like, oh, I don't care about that shoe. Next video. But we need to draw people to our videos who aren't subscribers. If you are a subscriber, you should be watching my content. You should be watching my videos because you enjoyed the content. You don't watch my videos because, oh, I like his titles, I like his thumbnails. You're never getting cheated out of good content. I hope when you watch my videos.
So there was this video that I think his name is Tommy Too Wild. He's a light skinned nigga with dreads. He did a video about those fucking ugly ass BBB shits. When like in the thumbnail he was like holding the sneaker, but when I clicked it, he was just talking about the sneaker. Is that clickbait or what is that? Is that improper or proper clickbait? This Tony D2 Wild guy, he did a video about the BBB LeVar shoes, and he's like hold them shits, but they're like not in his hand when you click it.
Yeah.
But like, is that the clickbait like improper? Or is that proper?
you know that's funny. I don't call it clickbait. Well, there's two types of ways you can look at it. Me being a creator, I guess you could call me a creator. It's good Photoshop in my opinion. But from everybody else is when they watch that video and you don't have it, then yes, they're gonna consider it clickbait. And if I was not a YouTuber and I didn't understand it, then I would say yes, it's clickbait.
So you think that you think that sometimes there can be a disconnect between viewer and YouTuber, someone who does it for their job and someone who's watching it on the other side of the screen. So there can be like
people are paying for questions, bro. They got.
I was about to say that.
Yo, guys,
let me say this real quick.
You gotta answer these people.
Let me say this real quick. A lot of people, people judge things without actually thinking about it. When you watch a basketball game and LeBron's taking the last shot, you just, oh, that was a bad shot. But did you actually rewatch it and see what his other options were, where his teammates open, things like that? People don't actually pay attention to why someone did something. They just say, that's a bad video, that's clickbait. But they don't actually look at it and say, hey, he did that because he was trying to stand out, because he knew everybody else was going to make a video about the ball shoes,
Mm.
When that shoe came out, I was like, okay, let me see who's gonna do it first. And within 2 hours, somebody uploaded a video, and 2 hours later, someone else uploaded a video, and I had already recorded my portion, so I was like, oh, fuck it. But you gotta as a fan, like, you gotta figure out why someone does something.
We got a question for Roger. He said, how do you feel when B Sneaks copies one of your vids?
B Sneak doesn't copy my videos.
You sure about that? Does he get inspiration?
B Sneak is he's young and he has a creative mind. He can take over this. You know what I'm saying? He's very young, he's in school, but it's like me and Casey, I love Casey's style. His style definitely has, helped me figure out my style. And just like other people I look up to, and Blake has told me that, like, he likes my content. I've helped him, you know what I'm saying? So I take it as a compliment. I never say, oh, he's copying me, He might take a few things like copying writing on Yeezys because I told him that idea, but he gave me my kudos. So that's all that matters. It's like, if like when I see someone else do something, I don't just rip it off. I'll be like, yo, I saw this guy do it, so I'm going to give you my version of it,
So out of everybody on YouTube, we don't have to say names. Cause you can say a name if you really want to. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know. But is there somebody right now in the sneaker YouTube right now that is fucking up the clickbait? Who's ruining it, making it look bad for everybody else? Is overdoing the clickbait that when you look at it, you're like, yeah, that's too much. You're making this all look bad. There's somebody out there that's doing that.
In the sneaker world?
Yes.
I don't know.
Bull, can you stand up correctly? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Why is YG West is calling me? Let's get a guest appearance real quick. Hold on.
He doesn't never come. Well, he did come to last sneaker con.
He don't know what's going on right now. I'm live right now, G.
Oh, you live right now? What's up, live?
Dude, what's good?
I'm gonna hit you back in an hour.
Easy. Hold on.
All right, bro. His graduation is tomorrow, so he's probably just hitting me by the schedule. But anyway, the overuse of clickbait. Man, nah, y'all can't. That's one thing I can't take.
Listen. I would say you can answer, but you
about nobody's name. I'm just asking a question. Yes or no?
Is there? Yes, of course.
There is a few guys who overuse it, but it's just like, I don't know.
Oh my god! I didn't even look at the fucking chat. Oh
Yo,
my
there it is.
god!
All right.
Bruh. Yeah, we gotta move, man. We
Let's
gotta
get-
move.
Next topic.
All right, so guys, can you hold up the back of your camera or the back of your phone right now? What does that say? So how is that diet going at the moment?
My diet. I never show what I eat on camera because it's. Oh, somebody paid $10. I never show really what I eat on camera, but I actually have been eating a lot of Subway. But my girlfriend told me yesterday, like, yo, you're eating hella Subway, but Subway is not even that healthy. I don't have a strict diet. I try to stay active. I ride my bike and stuff like that, but I don't have a very strict diet. But that's something that I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to lose. I'm 206 pounds right now.
Right.
People think I'm like 300 pounds. I don't know why.
How much did you weigh when you first started YouTube? By the way, just want to know. I want to know how well are you eating over there.
When I first started YouTube, I was really younger. It was like 10 years ago.
When you first started Crew TV, I mean, my bad, Crew TV. When you had like the fucking hat with the spinny helicopter.
I think I was like 180, 185. Okay. I'm currently at 206. My goal is to get under 200 pounds by London, which is like 2.5 weeks. I think I could do it. I just need to be super strict. Like, it's just the little things, like, a bag of candy or things like that. I just gotta cut it. It's not hard, but it's just like, you guys know more than anybody. When you travel,
I'm not.
I mean, I'll be your deputy dickwad, so that's okay. No, I'm gonna just say I know where he's coming from right now.
I'm at 163.
We have two $10 donations.
Yeah, hold on. Let me say one thing, guys. I appreciate that. I just don't want everybody like donating money. Look, donate the guys. You need to become a Twitch streamer. You got motherfuckers donating $10. You need to get on Twitch. I'll say this real quick though. Kai's family shit is highly derivative as hell. How can you say you're doing unique things when you essentially take established styles from bigger names and slap your name on it? Do something new. Then we got the Fuzi2 beef. We'll talk about the Fuzi2 beef later. Okay, whoa. So wait, this guy right here, was that the topic we were getting on right now too? Anyway, Bull, with this
we were getting on. We were somewhat getting on that, and so guys, I asked you about your diet, and you gave us some good info. So good luck with that. But we were asking about your diet because of the merch, and some people kind of claim you're pretty unoriginal, running with the Kanye shit, running with the antisocial shit. So this guy.
No, let me say one thing. Look, guys, I was your biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? I was weighing 275 fucking pounds. And then you put this diet starts tomorrow, and I'm getting ready to lose weight. And then when it comes to the day to lose weight, this motherfucker dropped merch. I'm like, I was getting ready to get in the gym with you, and you fooled me. And I still bought the merch though. But you fooled me. I feel like you were scammed for that. You were fraud for that one.
You bought this merch still though, right?
Yes, but I feel like it was a fraud move though. How you gonna pep us up, get us ready to go in the gym, and in the next video you eating pizza and shit?
Bro, I've had like pizza twice since then. I just started after that I watched what I ate. I haven't been eating. I feel good, even though you haven't seen like a dramatic weight loss or whatever. I'm not that fat to where I'm freaking.
Show us nipples right now.
Bro, okay. One day, pretty soon, once I get a steady like flow of things, I'm gonna start a real diet, and I will show my diet to everybody. But right now, I don't really show what I eat and things like that because it's like nobody wants to see that. They just the reason why people care about that so much is because they love to talk smack, and that's just something that they can talk about. Yeah.
All right.
Someone said you clickbaited people to buy the merch.
I don't force anybody to buy merch.
You clickbaited me. You clickbaited me. I really thought, like, I was saying, let's get in the gym, and next thing you know, I see Pizza Hut, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this motherfucker.
It's funny though, like, the whole point of it is to be like wearing something that makes you look like a fat ass, but you're repping something dope. That was the whole point of it, is to show people like you can take all the negativity. There was so much negativity coming towards me that I was like, I want to turn it into a positive. I'm gonna make some merch for people to wear while they're in the gym. And I wore that hat when I was riding my bike one time, and people thought I was a Pizza Hut delivery man. And I'm just, bro, like.
Pause on the show the nips, guys. I don't know.
All right, let's go, man. Let's get more. People are saying you guys aren't going hard enough on me, so let's get.
All right, so what the fuck is going on with Fuzi2, bro?
No. We're gonna talk. What? Well, we still got.
I'm asking.
All right,
you want to keep going?
No,
You
let's
wanna
go.
keep
Let's
going?
go answer their main question.
Okay, no. We'll do it. That's fine. So, Kais, your fucking merch is whack as fuck. All you do is copy Kanye, copy antisocial. You got no creativity. The best thing you made was that Dream Crew fucking old hip hop tee you made.
No. The best thing he made was the thing with the motherfucker sample
that
9D.
sample niggas. What the fuck?
That's the best thing you ever did,
God
bro.
damn, I forgot about that shit. I forgot.
Let me tell you this. I've never.
Okay.
I never said this because people won't understand it, but I draw a lot of my stuff is inspired by people and things I like.
It's not inspired, it's copied. All right.
Okay, sure. Copied. That's what they want. A lot of my stuff is copied by people I like. Kanye. I've never done anything Drake related. I'm not gonna use the owl, but for me, it was always like, yo, I'm gonna make this that's inspired by that. And it was these kids. A lot of my audience is kids. You guys know that. You guys are going to touch on why there's kids lining up. A lot of my audience is kids who can't afford a real antisocial shirt, that can't wait in line for this stuff, who can't wait out for Kanye, Pablo merch. These kids shouldn't be spending $100 on a Pablo resale shirt. So I was like, all right, I'm going to bring my flavor to it and bring it to these sneaker cons. So I was like, I'm going to make something that's actually in there. They're able to grasp it and have it and buy it for a good price. I don't charge more than $25 for a t-shirt. I'm not charging $40. Like, I think the most we charged was like a $30 shirt, which was our collab, or it was like a limited online drop. And the only reason why it's priced like that is sometimes is because we have to price it like that because production prices. You guys know. The second thing is I am not a brand. I am not selling my merch in stores. I am not trying to become a antisocial or a FUBU or a freaking Sean John or I'm saying all these whack ass brands or a Pink Dolphin or a Supreme. I'm not trying to become that. I just make merch for people who come to my events or for people who want to rep the crew, and our merch is inspired by things that are already dope. I've created original shirts and designs like that, and you don't see no compliments from people who talk shit before. They ignore it. Just like the whole buying Jordan 1s, when you do something that's original or you pay respect to something, they don't notice it. But when you do something that's similar to something else, then they want to talk smack.
Well, my main thing is, so you're trying to tell me that, okay, I can't afford a Saint Pablo tee or Yeezy tee or antisocial, so instead I'm gonna go get this bootlegged shit from Qias.
He's the Peter Pan of Pablo.
So that's what you're telling me to do.
It's not a bootleg. It's just the Dream Crew flavor of it. I want to rock what I like. I don't make it just to say, hey, I'm going to sell it. I make it with the mindset of, yo, this is going to look dope on me. I want to wear this with this. I like this. This is when I come up with the design, I hit up Farouk. I'm like, yo, let's make these. These are dope. And he hits me back. If he tells me like, oh no, that's like whack. Like, he'll tell me straight up if it's whack. But for the most part, I am not a brand. I'm just a guy, and I like to make things inspired by things that I like and I wear. So that's what it is.
Anything else you want to get on Deputy Dickwad?
Are you gonna get more original with it, or is it gonna continue to be, we're gonna see it?
Even if I got original with it, they wouldn't say, oh, good job, now you're making it. They would just be like ignoring it. At the end of the day,
I mean, what do you think about all these other guys? Because I feel like everybody's just going on the same other path. Like, I see everybody doing what do you think about that, though? Honestly, what do you think about that? Like, you were the first person doing the merch. Now all these other YouTubers are out here doing merch. This seems like you guys are all in it for the fucking money. That's what I really think. I think you guys are in it for the money.
It's not about the money. It's about giving people. Well, it is. It's good. It's good money at the end of the day.
Right, make sure you clarify that.
It's also a way for us to give. I make merch because when I see some kid wearing my shirt in the middle of LA where there's no meetup going on, when I'm riding my bike, that is motivation for me, because that kid wants to represent something that I built. That's what I'm saying. I give away free shirts. I give away shirts in the crowd. We give away things like that. Free. I threw pins in the audience, hats. I give free stuff to people who stand in the first of the line. Like at SneakerCon Bay Area, I gave the first guy a hat. Like, he brought me Taco Bell, so that kind of helped too. But it's more about just seeing people in my stuff. And yes, other people have now started to sell merch too. But at the end of the day, just like clickbait, when you see something working for somebody, you're definitely going to try to do it as well.
Are you feeling some way about that? Are you feeling like kind of like?
Nah, I mean, it is what it is. I would never hate on anybody for trying to make their money and try to knock their hustle. I'm not like that. The one thing that does kind of like, it's like irritates me. It doesn't irritate me, but I'm like, why is when I have, obviously my merch is a copy of other stuff. But when someone copies what I copied from someone else, then it's like, why? It's an embarrassment to them. It's like, why would you do that? Like, I copied him. Why are you copying me copying him? Like, that's like where it's like, okay, like, why are you doing that? But at the end of the day, they can say I'm a hypocrite for saying that because I'm copying in the first place. But I think my best ever t-shirt was the tortilla I did from last year because it was original and it sold out super quick. But look, nobody said like, oh, damn, dope, you finally made something original. They just ignored it, and the people who liked it copped it.
You talking about the soul tee, right? With the souls?
Yeah,
like
the
this?
soul of every shoe.
Okay, okay. Okay, I got you. So anything else you want to do, Deputy Dickwad? I mean, we got 2 donations, by the way, if you wanted to.
Big Marty, shout out to Big Marty.
Oh shit, the other one I lost. You got the other one?
And the other one, nah, that shit is fucking.
All right, so it was dot static, I believe.
I'll let you get to the next one.
It was at dot static. So do you need to go ahead and call someone in for this next one?
Wait, what?
Ready for that?
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, because
Hold on.
My merch is inspired.
Hold on, my shit's acting weird. Nah, somebody trying to get me.
Kais is saying something. Go ahead, Kais.
Somebody's trying to get me. Somebody's trying to get my shit. Hold on, I'm starting to act weird right now. Go ahead.
Oh my god, what do you mean he's trying to act weird?
It's fine if I get clapped. It's okay. If I get clapped, it's okay.
I was about to say we had Big Mario 2 with a 25 on it, by the way, too.
All right, go ahead, Kais.
I was just gonna say, like, people can hate on all the merch, but it sells like ridiculous. So shout out to everybody who has copped and who is representing Dream Cool, man. You guys.
We have a topic specifically for FouseyTube and for Jamie. We're gonna make a whole segment for them that everybody keeps asking. We have a specific topic for those 2 people. So just
you know that one was next up, unless you want to jump to a different one.
Oh, you want to do those now?
I mean, that's my number 4.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. What happened when you what explain to some of the people that don't know who FouseyTube is, you guys' relationship, and then why the absence?
Where is Yusuf?
Recently you were spotted with him though too recently, so speak on that as well.
Well, I've known, for those of you guys that don't know, like I said, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. When I started, I think it was like a year in, we went to the same high school. And we had mutual, he was friends with my cousin. So we became friends. We started making videos together, blah, blah, blah. He started his channel. Back then, there was like I got jealous of him because his channel like blew up and mine wasn't pushing. I was like at 10,000 subscribers. He was at like 100,000 subscribers. So I got salty, and we were young and dumb, and I was kind of salty and jealous. But as I grew up, we made up and we lived together. I moved to LA, I think it was like 4 years ago, and we lived together for a year, and it was all
the subs
great.
at that time too, by the way, guys. Keep us like sub counts. This I know it's kind of weird.
My subs, I was probably at like 50, 60,000 subs, and I think when we lived together, he reached 1 million because we had 1 million subscriber party. Shit. At the beach. And I was living with him, so we were working together. It was never salty after that because we were grown up and things like that. And if you actually watch his most viewed video, which is at 100 million views, I'm playing I'm Venom in that video, and I get kicked in the head. So I told him about that the other day. Yeah, it has 100 million views. It's called Spider-Man in real life. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But we lived together, and then it was time to move out. Like the lease for our apartment was up, and I didn't want to live in LA anymore. I was scared. I wasn't doing anything with my life. I was going broke. So I moved back to the Bay. He stayed in LA, and then that just kind of like drifted us apart. And the thing about Yusuf is I know him very well, and when you're not consistently around him, communication with him is it's not, you don't communicate really, but we're still friends. It's just, we just got that distance apart, and we talked here and there. He actually texted me like last year on my tour, he texted me saying like, yo, I keep seeing people with your shirt, like keep it up. Like, and one thing that I'm really happy that he never did, which it makes me appreciate the following I have more, is like he didn't just put me on like, hey, here's more subscribers or here's a shout out. And I earned it like the way I did. And I think that's the best feeling. And we recently did, like I said, we've never had a problem. I've never had a problem with him. He's killed it. He's one of the top people on YouTube, even though he's not uploading that much anymore. But I mean, I'm proud of our history, and he's the homie. We did kick it recently. We got to catch up. And I think what's more important than anything is outside of YouTube is having a relationship. And that's That's why I didn't bring the vlog cameras to hang out with him. Is because I didn't want to be like, yo, I'm with Lucy too. But it was more about just catching up and seeing my friend that I used to hang out with and live with. And maybe in the future we will work on some things. But at the moment, like I texted him the other day to kick it, and it's more about that. So everybody can think there's beef and things like that, but that's not true, man. It's when you have, look, nobody has a friend, or maybe some people, you do have a few friends that you know your entire life, but friendships do distance, and you don't become as close to people, and you separate. But at the end of the day, it's all love.
I feel I was good I was good friends with still good friends with 21 Savage, and he's he blew the fuck up. Does it seem as if he got more busy and more time being taken away, and you guys kind of like that type of thing started to happen as well? Because I mean his channel being at 5-10 million now. I mean,
not at all. It was just the whole fact that I moved out and I moved back to the Bay, and he was in LA doing big things, and I wasn't doing anything with my life. And it was just more about like me going back to the Bay and fixing everything up. And we still hung out a few times after that, but then he just got busy, man. He was doing his thing. Like you can't keep a relationship like with everyone that you know what I mean?
Okay.
So by the way, let me go ahead and do a quick shout out to Cade Boyce. He donated $5. I don't know what that means, in New Zealand or some shit. I don't know. The culture has evolved, like or not. Keep it up, fam. Mad love, Qias. The merch is flames. Instagram at Cade Boyce. I'll shout it. I'm not gonna not shout it.
So
and
the
then,
next, I'm gonna say the next person up is people keep talking about this Jamie the Great. Saying that you used them. I've heard people say that you're a user. You used them to get the plug, and then you and him fell out. You guys no longer are cool, but you use people to get to where you want to go, and then kind of kick them to the curb while you get when you get what you want. So
he texted me and said he needs 15 minutes.
Okay, so Bull, what do you want?
Do you want to just hop to the next one?
We can hop to the next one and then come back to that one.
Okay. Do you want to do this one, or you want me to go ahead and do this one?
What is this one?
Qias, the master of keymasters.
Oh, I like to do this one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could both do this.
I mean, go ahead. You go first.
Introduce it.
Okay, so obviously, we all know what keymasters are. Qias, you own or you co-own a key. Do you own or co-own a keymaster?
Co-own.
Co-own, and who you co-own that with?
Not even co-own. I'm just a part of it.
Okay, a part of it. So you have no stake in it at all.
Stake.
Crickets.
No,
so
I do.
And by stake, I mean like, do you
split the profits?
Keymaster, do you make any money from that keymaster? If
My
you want
name's
to
on
complete the
it.
fifth, you complete the fifth. I'm just saying.
My name's on it. So
okay, you're okay. That's fine. So your name's on it. Okay, so have you played this keymaster? How many times have you won at this keymaster?
On my own or in any keymaster?
That's it.
I can take it from here.
Oh, okay. That was actually a great question. Go ahead.
First of all, okay, you're like the first guy that introduced the keymaster on the YouTube world. No, okay, well, who was you? Stingerhead in the Bay. Okay, I'm gonna say. Well, you took it to a whole nother level in some aspects. You and Stingerhead in the Bay both own keymasters or have keymasters. What percent of those do you own? Like out of that keymaster, like 50-50? Like how does that work? I know it has
I can't talk about mine by contract, but I don't know about. I know Alex and David. I don't know. They fully own that thing. Like they had to transport that thing from store to store. I know that. But me, mine's not that much. Like I don't know what's going on with it. All I know is that we had a winner today. Text from whoever's working there. We had this many winners this week. This is that blah blah.
And how many keymasters have you? I mean, how many out of that store? How many have you won? Just like that.
At that store?
Yeah.
At Mag Park, I've only won one time, and that was for someone else. It was not for myself. It was for.
So that was the one that. Okay, I seen that video. He gave you the money and you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then other places.
Like all over United States on tour and sneaker cons, and I think I'm at 6 or 7. I can't remember, 6 or 7.
Okay, so how many and out of that? So, but my main thing here is.
Oh, you forgot a question. How many times have I lost?
Well, yeah. Okay, you can speak that too.
That's a good question. How many times have you lost?
I've lost probably over 100 to 200 times, and I've lost more than probably $2,000 playing those machines. but those 6 times that I won got me shoes that were added up to more than $2,000. So,
and how
before
many?
we even started in this thing, the Keymaster is an investment. At the end of the day,
so how many times have you lost at the mag part?
I don't play on my own machine. I'm allowed to play at the Burbank one. If I'm allowed to play on my own, if I'm playing for someone else, like a subscriber or something. But if I can't play for myself, I could play for my friends if they have money. I play for them because they suck. I got a text from Mickey. Let me see. Oh, he just texted me 6 winners in the last 6 days from the Fairfax location. 220 overall winners since June 16th, which is when we started the Fairfax one. Anyway, I'm allowed to play in the Burbank one, but I've never won on the Burbank one, and I think I've only played maybe $100 to $200 there. I've won at Urban Necessities 2 or 3 times. I've won at SneakerCon 2 times. I've won at Soul Supremacy 2 times, and I think I won somewhere else. I think I'm only at 6 actually. Okay, and then the other one, the 7th one is at the Mag Park for the homie.
Okay, cool. So as stated, you don't play on your own Keymaster, right?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to.
And is there a specific reason, or just
because I'm part of? I get a percentage.
I said, what do you mean by the Burbank? Is that another Mag Park there?
I think it's another location.
Yeah, Burbank is about 20 minutes outside of Los Angeles, and that's where the original Mag Park is. And then the one on Fairfax is like a pop-up shop that lasted over a year.
Okay.
So that's the one that has mine in it.
So wait, and this is just to clarify some things. Jamie, which one did Jamie work at Mag? Right.
Jamie works at Mag. Yeah, he works at the Fairfax location. So he's looking over the Keymaster, and he'll text me and be like, "Yo."
Okay. All right. Well, my main thing is here, and I mean, one thing is that you stated one part already, so we understand that, but like the thing is that some people would say that you're exploiting kids and all that, but one of the main reasons why, I guess, is because somebody may feel like, you know, you go into Urban Necessities or you go into these places that you probably are good friends with these people and put all your money in, spend it, and somewhat you promote it on their channel. And at the end of the day, if you lose $2,000, $1,000, you can get the money right back because of your friend.
Nah, they don't give me the money back ever. I've never gotten money back for that. The only thing that these stores have done for me is that I'll have a $100 bill. And I'll be like, yo, can you give me 20s? And they'll give me 20 back, and they'll be like, hey, we give you an extra 20 to play. That's the most that they've done for me. And at every store that I've gone to, they've done that for me. They'll give me an extra 5 to play. They'll give me an extra 10 to play. Maybe they'll give me an extra 20. But as far as getting my money back, hell no. That's never happened, bro.
So your name is just on a machine. That your name is just there.
So your name is just okay.
No, name is just there.
I'm not talking about my own. I'm talking about other stores.
He don't play. He doesn't play. He doesn't play on his.
Yeah. I know. He said he can only play for other people.
Saves himself from that. He never.
Okay, wait.
That's good. Just say that, because if he was going to say that, that would have been bad.
I'm talking about other stores. Okay,
right. Okay, yeah. I get you.
I just know as an asshole of myself, you know, I look at you guys, even Sneakerhead and Bay, anybody else that owns one, you know, you make the video playing them, and it's like, oh shit. You know, Qias has been playing these Keymasters and he's winning, and he's losing too, but he's winning. But, you know, when you lose, he probably could have been like, yo, you get that money back, homie. I'll make sure to put it on the vlog. Get the money back. At the end of the day, I'm supporting their store. So I wouldn't ask for the money back. I would never ask for the money back, even if I spent $4 or $5 grand on the machine. It's disrespectful to the store, because I came in there. I'm showing what's in their store to show people what's cool, because I'm creating content at the end of the day. So for me, I get to create the content, I show the machine, and then obviously we get paid on YouTube. And that's why it kind of blew up at first when we started putting Keymasters. And that's why it was okay. It's like, look, I might be spending money, but it's an investment because the views, you know, bring money in. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, you know. So what like, how does it work? Like, because some people say it's like a limit. Some people say, yeah, you got to put a certain into the limit. Like, can you explain exactly what it does? Like, how it works?
Well, basically everything has a system. So all these arcade games, everything has a system. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys everything, but at the end of the day, like I said, what are these stats again? 222 winners overall since June 16. 6 winners in the last 6 days on Fairfax. We're not scamming people. People are winning shoes, okay?
So how much percent skill, how much percent luck, in percent you think?
I don't know the statistics. I don't know those. But all I know is kids who come in there and play $5 or $10, they're walking away with shoes. You don't see me ever say, oh, when have you ever seen my own friend win on my machine? I think Jamie won when we first opened it, and that was at a private party where he played for one of his homies or something like that. But kids are walking around. No matter where you go, there's winners. There might be some stores where you don't see winners because they don't post it, but there's winners. I know there was a video saying like, oh, these kids are getting exploited, they're getting used. But wait, don't you have you ever taken your kid to an arcade machine? Like, and he I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general. Like, when you go to the movies and you see a claw machine and your kid plays and he loses, do you go to hey, can I speak to the theater manager? You guys are scamming. No, like, it's an experience. Like, if a kid can walk in there and win a pair of Yeezys for $5, that's freaking crazy. And maybe it's luck, maybe it's time, maybe it's skill, whatever it is. It involves all three of those things.
And this is like probably one of my last questions for this. I was just wondering. So when you got the Keymaster, you know, with you and Mag Park, are all those are those sneakers all from Mag, or do you kind of put in on that too, like invest in the shoes?
That's all Mag. It's all Mag.
Okay.
I'll tell Mickey like once in a while, like, I'll tell Mickey once in a while, like, yo, we need to add some more Yeezys in there. Like, it's dry. Like, the Burbank location has better shoes in there. Or I'll tell them when I think there's whack shit in there.
So this is somewhat of a fun thing to you more than anything, or does it make some money, or do you just do it kind of just to do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a fun thing, or
it's fun?
Is it a smart business move? Like, is this something that you would recommend to other people out there that like, hey, it's a good investment business move, or are you just doing it just to say I got a Keymaster at one of my favorite shops?
I mean, when Mickey first pitched me the idea, I was like, bruh, having my own Keymaster on Fairfax, that's freaking crazy. And I still, to this day, that's the reason why it's still up, is because Fairfax is a legendary street. It's a street that everyone, when you come to LA and you're in the urban culture or this hype culture, or you're just into fashion and things like that, you come to Fairfax. The fact that there's something on Fairfax that says Dream Crew on it, to me, I can wake up and be uninspired, and then I think about that, and I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm doing something.
But so we gotta admit it. It is a little bit of the Charlies in there too, though, right? It feeds a little bit.
Yeah, it feeds just like anything else that has to do with entertainment and business and games.
I'm talking about like it's money. People are saying like it makes a good amount of money too, right?
I don't know the numbers right now, but everything that makes, of course, it makes money. You put money in it to try to win shoes.
Okay. And how many people usually play it a day? Would you say?
I don't know the numbers unless Mickey texts it to me.
Well, we can. I think I rest my case.
I think we're good.
Let me tell you guys something. I got one more statistic for you. Over $165,000 of sneaker value has been won. That's how many of sneaker has been won. So we're not just putting BS shoes in there. There's like good stuff in there.
All right.
Okay. What's the sass on Jamie, sir? I was just we were just segueing. I was trying to figure out.
You're sweating. I got you nervous on that. Mm-hmm.
Who, me?
Yeah, you got your shirt up like you're sweating.
No, it is hot in here, but I'm not sweating.
But yeah, I mean that was one thing a lot of people were asking. Rest my case, Tony, you're a bitch. Okay, understood. They're clapping me in here. Do we want to move on to the next topic then, or do we want to?
We could. I was trying to see where Jamie was at. Well, what do you say?
I didn't respond yet.
We got some questions in here. I don't know if you want to answer. Some people.
I mean, if people want to Q&A it, we can Q&A for a second.
I'm saying people sent like actually.
Go do the Q&A.
Well, we have a few questions. Yeah. Few people that ask questions, man. Like.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Let me just look through here. Okay, one of the biggest questions here, and I guess we can talk on this topic as well, is these giveaways. A lot of people are saying that your giveaways are fake. You're not caught up to the giveaways. You told people that every video you miss, you're gonna do a giveaway, and basically those numbers are not adding up with the amount of giveaways you actually done.
Yeah, that's I do owe Crew Kicks subscribers, I think 7 giveaways. That is definitely for sure. I have to do those. I have 3 shoes right here that I'm giving away. I just need to get to it. I haven't been uploading consistently on that channel, but once I start doing it and once I get some unboxings, which I do have right here, each video will include a giveaway. As far as not giving away prizes, that's not the case. The only giveaway which I haven't chosen winners for yet, which is kind of overdue, but I've been super busy with trips and different shit, is the Crep Protect giveaway. And at the end of the day, look, I don't scam giveaways. Nobody's paying to enter my giveaways. So how can I scam them? I'm not getting $5 per entry or anything. It's just tag your friends. How can you get scammed when you're just tagging your friends?
Well, I guess a lot of the people I know, there's a lot of people are basically, you let people down. You know what I'm saying? You've been letting a lot of these people down. Like,
just because they don't win doesn't mean I'm letting them down. That means that they didn't win. Sometimes a thing that's fucked me over before is I don't announce the winners. I'll contact the winners and I'll let them know they won, but then I'm like, I just forget to announce that I chose a winner. And it's definitely bit me in the ass, and people think that I don't pick a winner, but that's not the case. Sometimes these people don't want to be bashed. There's been winners before who I announced that they won, and then they got tweets from people hating on them. Like, I don't want to bring negative energy to people's Twitters. People don't have thick skin like we do when it comes to being hated on social media. So sometimes I don't know if the person's comfortable with it, or sometimes I feel like people hate.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying overall in general, like, it seems like not even, it doesn't even have to be about the, oh, wait, I think Rob Dollar. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got Rob Dollar about ready. I don't know nothing about this topic, but the chat is fucking bothering me. I want you to tell me what the fuck is going on. Who the fuck is Dustin?
Dustin. Yeah, who the fuck is that? Like, I keep seeing Dustin.
Rob, we're getting ready for you.
What is that shit?
Just tell them. I don't know what this is. I can't really go back and forth with you on it. Who is Dustin?
Dustin is he's the brother of my ex-girlfriend, and it's just
they did some weird. Okay. They did some weird shit.
Well, go ahead and say what you got to say, man, about that. I don't know what
I don't know if you have anything to say. We didn't know.
That's it. That's what it is, and like, it is what it is.
It's just awkward. I can understand.
Yeah. No. That's why I just said, okay, that's cool.
There's no beef. That's his life, bro. Y'all guys are asking weird questions.
That's why we didn't know who Dustin was, so we asked you. If I would have known it was some weird shit like that, I wouldn't have asked you.
Listen,
that's weird shit.
I have no beef with nobody. I have no problem with nobody. Like I said earlier, you don't have the same people in your life forever. I've moved on, and I'm in a place where I'm fine with everybody in my life. And unfortunately, people want to be TMZ up in this bitch, you know? That's why they got these new, like, it's whatever. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. There's nothing to address.
All right. Let's get Rob in here.
Robert Dollar. Let's go ahead and do it.
And then we can get Jamie ready. Everybody wants Rob. Everybody's saying we're going soft. I mean, you guys are not asking.
I'm asking the question. I'm asking the questions. I don't understand.
I don't know what.
I guess we wouldn't be soft if we gotta ask it. I guess they want us to ask it and be like, Qias, who the fuck is Dustin? Why do you keep asking us about this shit? We need to answer right now. Qias, you doing fake fucking giveaways? What the fuck? They want us to say it like that. If we just ask the question like a normal fucking person, then we're going crazy. Like we're soft.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
We're not here to fucking get into life relationships with all.
They just want us to swing through the camera,
Ashley,
Tony.
No, that's what I'm saying. They got Ashley, they got Justin. We're not finna talk about all that.
They're doing some weird shit, bro.
I really don't care about, and I'm pretty sure we're talking about YouTube and Qias the clickbait king. So let's get Rob in here.
Ooh,
Rob
okay, where's Rob at?
Basically, Rob wants to talk about fake sneakers and then basically you and Robin, well, not you and Rob. Rob's been dropping a couple videos, and he's mentioned you in a couple of those vids. Have you heard of any of these? Did you see any of these, or do you know anything about Rob Dollar at all?
The only thing that I saw was that he, I didn't know who he was until somebody tweeted me and showed me a picture of, or sent me a video of his, and they said, "Yo, dude, saying that your shoes are fake." So I watched the video, and he tried to say, "Oh, your favorite YouTuber has these shoes, but something seems fishy." And it was a picture of me inside of the Mag Park office with the clown emoji over my face. Like, bruh, obviously that's me. So that's when I watched him, and I checked out a few of his other videos, and it was just
Tony
like,
D, what up, man?
Hold on,
Rob. We're not. Go ahead.
Wait, let
bro, why this motherfucker always on the road, bro?
Qias was going to
work, man.
Hold on, Rob. Let Qias finish what you were saying, Qias.
but yeah, after that, that's when I kind of like checked out a few videos and I saw what was going on. And then the other time was just on the on your guys' other episode when shit just went bananas.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Apologize to me, by the way.
All right, Rob. So what's going on, man?
Nah, chilling, man. Just got off of work.
Your shit's all fucked. But yeah, we got you in the building. We want to give you a quick little segment with the man himself, Qias. So go ahead, Rob. Take over from here. They said we've been acting soft. I guess you can be rough.
Qias, I just want to start off with saying that my kids are a fan of your channel, especially my son. He said you commented to him, responded to one of his comments. He was hyped. You know what I'm saying? Very
Thank
hyped.
you.
And that's the thing. The thing is that I see that the kids love you. You like Santa Claus to them. You like the Santa Claus to the sneaker game. You feel me? That's the reality, and I respect it because you open up a whole new lane. The sneaker shit was getting boring. That's the honest to God truth. You started something and it was good. Like, I respect your movement. The only thing I didn't respect about it was the Keymaster situation. The only thing I didn't like, I felt like you was exploiting the kids that love what you do to the Keymaster, which we know is all a setup. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I love what you do. I respect it. I'm not trying to see. Come on, man.
You good? We can still hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see you fail. I never want to see a man who's successful fail. But the Keymasters. Talk to me about the Keymasters. I'm not.
Yeah, I got you.
I can't see myself giving my son $500 and him wasting it on a Keymaster.
That's
the type of influence you have on kids.
Yeah. I appreciate your honesty. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you letting your kids watch. And I just addressed this, but I'll break it down for you one more time. The Keymaster, you say that we're exploiting them, but we had, hold on, let me get the statistics for you. We're having winners. It's not that nobody's winning. You know what I'm saying? We have winners. Yes, there is a system to it, but there's a system to any arcade game. You know what I'm saying? There's a system to a claw machine. There's a system to a Keymaster at the mall. Everything has a system. We can't just let anybody, you can't just, you know, give everybody what they want. That's how it works. And we've had, let me look at these numbers. We've had winners. It's not like kids aren't winning. Kids are winning with $5, $10, $15. It's just about having time, luck, and skill. It's a matter of everything. You know what I'm saying? If I was in there and I was winning only and nobody else, then yeah, we are exploiting them. But that's not the situation. We have had 6 winners in the last 6 days. We've had 220 overall winners since June 16. Kids are walking away with sneakers. And myself, I've won way less than I've actually lost. Like, I've lost so much money playing them, but the reason why I've won personally 6 times is because I've continued to play every time I go to these sneaker shops. And now, the other thing, when I do go to certain sneaker shops, yes, I am friends with the owners, but at the end of the day, they're not faking it to where I win. I've gone into Urban Necessities and lost multiple times. I drove to Urban Necessities one time because I wanted to win. I think it was the M&M in there. I drove from LA to Vegas, a 4-hour drive to try to win that shoe. And I didn't win. I spent my money. I got a hotel. No, I didn't even get a hotel. I drove back half asleep. I didn't win. I left empty-handed. Actually, I think I won a Kobe 1 that time. I don't know. I won something whack. But if I would have won the M&M, then people would have said it's fake. But it's not set up. I don't go into these stores and they like, hey, we'll give you this shoe if you promote our machine. It's never been like that. Like I said earlier, the only thing I've gotten from these stores is they'll give me hey, here's an extra $20 to play the machine. Hey, here's an extra $40. Here, I think the most was that they gave me like $60, and I don't even remember what store that was. There's never a setup where like, hey, come win for us and promote her. It's never been like that. And like I said, there's a system to everything. It's all about luck and skill and time and just knowing and just being lucky. Like, you can bring your kid in there. I don't want to be disrespectful and use your kid as an example, but yeah.
Is it really about luck and skill, or is it really about money spent in the machine, or how many times people have played in the game already?
Doesn't it have to do with luck? You come in there at the right time and you could win.
But that's after a certain amount of games are played or a certain amount of money is spent in the machine, correct?
Yeah, but like I said, there's a system to everything. If you go and you play, when you go to a movie and you play the claw machine and and somebody doesn't win, are you gonna go complain to the manager of the movie theater? You guys are scamming people? No, it's you're paying for the experience. You can get it. You still have a chance to win. You don't know when but you do have a chance to win. You just don't know when.
I agree. I understand that 100%. Trust me, but it's after it doesn't say on the fine print on the machine that after $500 is spent in this Keymaster, you could win. It doesn't say that on the fine print. So to me, it's misleading. It's a lie. Because you tell it they can, it's 100% they can win, but you're not saying on the fine print, yo, after 500 wins or after $2,000 is spent, you can win a pair of shoes. You're not saying that people go in there with the notion of this is I'm gonna play and I could win right now, like right now. That's not how it is though.
But listen, when you go to the carnival and the basketball hoop is shaped like an freaking bent rim and not a regular rim, do they have a warning sign that says, "Hey, this is not a regular"?
But Qias,
it's a game.
You a bigger influence to kids than the carnival is.
But these kids.
One thing, Rob. This is one thing.
They're walking away with $1,000 sneakers when they only paid $5. It's not like they're not winning. There are winners.
One thing though, Rob.
They paid $5. The winners paid $5. But how much money did you make off of that $1,000 shoe? That's the question.
But Rob, this the one thing though that he stated earlier that I myself didn't know was that he hasn't played his own Keymasters. All these videos he's doing are at other Keymasters.
We already know that. Like I've seen.
I didn't know that. I thought he was winning a lot of his own. And that's why
I seen him play. I seen him play the Yeezys at his homeboys. I seen him win the Yeezys, the black Yeezys at his homeboy shop. And how does he go in these shops? The biggest YouTuber, sneaker YouTuber on YouTube, goes in these shops and win these keys.
Rob, how many times have I gone into these shops and lost as well? You're not pointing that out. You're pointing out the negative.
Seen you lose.
I've lost way more in these sneaker shops than I've won. But the amount of times and how much money I play, I'm bound to win because I play so much.
Okay, and I understand that, but how do we know? I mean, you are in your homeboy shop. How do we know you're not getting reimbursed, or it's just not a promotional stunt for the kids to go over there and go spend their money as well?
Because I have no proof to say it's not, but I can tell you, man to man, that has never been the case. I don't disrespect stores by saying, "Hey, give me my money back." When I go into Urban Necessities, because that's where I go and I play the most. When I'm in Vegas, I go there because I see so many winners, and I'm like, okay, I can win too. I never be like, yo, JC, let me get my money back. No, it's not. That's disrespectful to the store.
Not you saying that. Not you saying that. Maybe, yo, come over here. You, like I said, you the biggest guy on YouTube as far as sneakers go. Maybe they like, yo, we need you to come through. We'll pay you some bread. Do this, do that, and we got you. You about that paper. You a businessman.
I understand that. That would be a good idea, but I personally have never done that. Like I said earlier, the most I've done is they've given me free money to play. They've been like, hey, here's $20, play the Keymaster. That is it.
Hey, Qias, like I said, my kids love you. Look, if I come up here and act the ass, my kids are they're gonna spaz out on me. So, I respect what you do.
Let me tell you something. Have you ever played Slot Machine?
I played the Keymaster before for iPhones for my daughter. I lost like $200. Like I already. That's your fault.
You should have.
Well, Rob, we gotta be fair. You gotta answer his question though.
What?
Do you gamble?
Go ahead, guys.
Do I gamble?
You gamble? Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's the same thing.
Bet $50 for the the Spurs game tonight.
So exactly. So you're gambling too. You're setting an example for your kids. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. It is a gamble. It's an arcade.
But Rob, honestly, look, we're not gonna get to a conclusion on that.
Yeah, because it's not a conclusion because it's the same.
Yeah, the topic was about the fake sneakers. I just want to get that out the way real quick.
Yeah, that was what we got you for.
My kids love your channel, and I just wanted to talk about the Keymaster real brief, and we could get off of that. I understand the last thing I wanted to say about that was, Qias, you just too much of an influence to put your name on the Keymaster. That's it. I love what you do. My kids love what you do, so I have to love what you do, or they're gonna be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell you too much of an influence in the game. Kids love you. You like Santa Claus to them. So just saying that you too big for. I'm just saying you too much of an influence in the game for the Keymaster. That's it. We'll leave it at that. Sound fair?
Yeah, man. I respect it. I respect your point of view as a parent. I understand where you're coming from. I understand it, and I feel like if you were there at the right time and your kid won, you wouldn't feel this way.
Nah, it ain't about that because I know what it took for my kid to win. It took a lot more kids to lose for him to win. But let's get off of that, Qias. That's it.
Yeah.
We good?
Okay.
Can we
Yeah, we good.
keep it behind us?
All right.
All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about
All right. Yeah.
monkeys in it. We're gonna talk about 98%ers. We're gonna talk about fakes. Qias, can you honestly, because I seen your video. This is the video that broke my heart. Fuck the Keymaster, fuck everything. The video that broke my heart with you was French Blue 12s, the Flint 12s. That shit killed me.
Okay,
How could he
bro,
call
that was
a French Blue 12 a Flint 12? I cried, bro.
what? Why is that such a big deal, bro?
Huh?
Why is that such a big deal?
Okay, and that's the reason why we bring you. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring on the fake sneakers. Now, could you honestly tell me? Could you decipher the differences? Because I seen you with the gold and black ones. I pulled out the 98% gold and black ones. Can you honestly tell me you could decipher the differences between a fake shoe and a real shoe?
No, I'm not the best at that. I make sure that when I do buy something, it's from someone who I can trust. But as far as me spotting fakes, I don't study fakes. I'm just a sneakerhead and I enjoy sneakers and I don't want to get scammed. But I bought those shoes from a well-trusted source. The picture you posted in your video, that's not my pair. That's a size 12. That was sitting in a Mag Park office. It's in an office for a reason. It's not on the floor, correct?
Yeah, I seen that.
That was not my pair. I bought my pair from Scotty from Soul Supremacy. Okay. My pair was used. I bought it for $800, which is a steal to me.
Definitely. Hell yeah, that's a steal.
I will bring them. I will show them to you. I put it on an HD camera because I have no doubt in my mind they are 1,000% real.
I got you.
So
all right.
as far as me saying the wrong name for one of my favorite Jordans, which is the French Blue 12s, which is the shoe that I watched Kobe Bryant play in against the Warriors, which made me fall in love with basketball again. I love that shoe. Maybe I got the name wrong, but that doesn't mean I don't love shoes. It just means I got the.
No. I never said you didn't love shoes. What it did to me was I was like, damn, I thought Qias knew everything about shoes because you really into shoes. Like, believe me, I see you are into shoes. I never ever said you didn't love shoes, but that made me think like, damn. So
yeah, I deserve to be bashed for that because you know what's funny is I had those shoes when they first came around in high school, and I did, and I deserve to be bashed for that, and I respect you bashing for that. But for you to think that I don't have sneaker knowledge because of that, kind of is like that's not fair. Just because of one.
Now I didn't say you didn't have sneaker knowledge. It kind of made me question your sneaker knowledge. There's a difference. I was just like, wait, hold on. Qias should know better. These are French Blues. We know it's French. Come on, Qias, like that. But it's all good. That shit behind us too. Now,
but and also the thing is, they be changing the names. Like some people can't, like the flu games. They're like get mad at you if you call the new versions of flu games because they're technically the breads. Like though it gets confusing. So many fucking names. So many names these days.
The thing that
we got Jamie coming about to come.
Hey,
go ahead, go right. We gotta wrap it up.
At the same time that you was doing the pulling out the Pharrell human race joints and all of that, I was pulling the same ones out at the same time you was pulling. So it was just too much of a coincidence that I'm pulling out the 98%ers and you pulling out you at these shops that have these shoes that are supposedly authentic, number one, and then number two, you put your name behind that, and let's say God forbid a person goes in there and gets some bullshit. That's gonna fall on you. The same thing I told Tony D.
What he's saying is that the shoes that you were starting to show on your channel was also shoes popping up on these fake websites, and that's why it was just
at the same time
coincidental.
That's because bro. When one shoe is hyped, it pops up somewhere, and then there's a million fakes. Look, I don't trust anything I see on Instagram anymore because there's so many easy bullshit samples. You don't see me show those because if I don't think it's 100% real, I'm not going to show it unless I state it. Like in today's vlog, I showed the Yeezys, but I said, yo, I'm pretty sure these are pretty much fake. It was at a thrift shop. They were $300. Of course they were fake. But as far as me, bro, Soul Supremacy, you telling me they sell fake shit? Come on. It's Soul Supremacy.
I can't speak for them. I never done business with them. I'm not going to say no.
They are one of the most
well-respected. The former Simpson in the building, man.
Yeah, I never done business with them. I'm not gonna speak for somebody I never done.
Y'all know Rob is the conspiracy theorist. He's in the back. He's in there like this. He's like watching.
Nothing. If I didn't do business with somebody, I'm not gonna speak on and vouch for them. No, I'm good.
Okay, well, I'll tell you guys. Well, I'll tell you, Soul Supremacy has been that's a Bay Area sneaker store. That's a store that I used to go to before this YouTube shit popped off for me. I went in there as a customer and I bought shoes off them, and now I'm friends with all of them. And when I go in there, they show me shit that they just got in. And the guy that gets them is someone who's well connected, who has tons of samples and PEs and crazy shit, and who helped me get some crazy stuff. And I trust every shoe that they show me. They know their. They know.
Jamie, come on, Jamie, wherever you at, bro?
Yeah, if you can join in, sir. We got you. We waiting for you on the line.
I think that's the good thing. Was a good topic. I mean, so what, Rob? Is there anything else?
Is there any last statements you need to say, Rob, before we move on to the next one?
You get up out of here. I got videos to drop, and I can't be here no longer, man. I told you my kids love this guy. I wake up with my goddamn face painted or something. I'm good.
All right.
I'm not gonna bother this guy.
All right, Rob.
I'm out of here. I just wanted to talk about the Keymaster, the fake shits, and we talked about it, and it's behind me now, so I'm ready to go drop some videos. My channel back. Make sure y'all go check them out. Rob Dollar Beach.
Let me tell you one thing is. At first, I saw your channel and I was just like, yo, this dude's just hating. But then it's like, it's good because in mainstream YouTube, they have their channels that are like calling people out and stuff like that. And it just shows you that you're doing something different than all of us. You're not just unboxing regular shit. So I respect your hustle. If you're going to call me out, I'm going to defend myself. But I respect your hustle, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, fuck you and shit like that. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting your kids watch, bro. That means the world to me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't call you out. I just feel like I told you earlier, man. Your name is too big to be associated with Keymaster. Kids love you, man. And I know Keymaster is a business,
fucking shit's like
but I just feel like you way too important to the sneaker game and to kids to put your name on the Keymaster. That's it, bro.
Perfect
segue.
segue.
What you want to do? I just think that your name is too big to be associated with Keymasters. When we know how, people get lucky and win the Keymaster. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I respect it.
All right, well, that is it. That's going to end that segment. Good night. Don't drive drunk, by the way, Rob. Don't do that. There we go. We have Jamie on the line. I see him. My man is muted. He's getting hydrated, getting ready, throwing the peace sign up. So whenever you're ready, sir, you can go ahead and unmute. And you got that Mag Park up there. We see you. Whenever you're ready, sir, you can unmute and get in here.
What up? Can y'all hear me?
There you go. Yeah, I hear you. Everybody hear you? Tony, you good?
Hold on, my shit is fucked. My shit is fucked. Hold on.
Oh shit, Tony.
Damn, man.
Cyber attack, bro.
Is he talking about his headphones, or what are you talking about?
Nah, some shit. Like we were trying to do it earlier with Tony and some people. We thought somebody was like DDoSing this man. They were trying to take him off the net.
Damn, that sucks. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing out there, sir?
Is that your hat? Ice cold? Is that you?
No, that's not me. It's, some dude at SeniorCon gave it to me. So I just said, "Fuck it, I wear it."
I like your Ghetto Boys.
Appreciate.
You know any songs by it?
You said what?
I said I like that hoodie. Do you know any songs by the Ghetto Boys?
I only know two songs, and that's still because of Office Space. Second, I like Mind Playing Tricks on Me because I think I heard that in the movie. I think that's it.
What would you say, guys?
I said nobody knows what the fuck you guys are talking about right now.
No, I know.
No, it was a good question. That was a legit question. I understand why a question was asked. It was a good question.
My shit is fucked up right now. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all shit's all right. Okay, we're good. Somebody's trying to still DDoS me right now. Go ahead. You guys can go ahead.
Go ahead. What? You gotta ask the question.
What's the question?
I don't know. You gotta ask the question. That's what you brought me in here for.
Come on, Tony, get your shit, sir.
Bro, somebody's DDoSing me, bro. I
don't know what that means.
I'm probably gonna have to just get on my fucking phone.
DDoS is like some people come for your internet connection, basically.
Oh, where does that happen? In the Midwest or where?
It don't even matter. It's not even it ain't even about where you at. It's just like if I don't like you and I get your shit, like some of your info, like you're trying to like be on this shit right now, your shit's fucking up because I'm not allowing it.
I don't know.
So yeah, my shit right now, I can hear you guys, but it's gonna go out.
Internet people
start talking. What's the question?
Tony, go ahead. You live?
Yeah,
he's saying his shit's fucking up. I don't think you can hear us.
Tony on that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
You got the AOL dial-up?
Hold on.
You know, the CD that used to come. I'm too old for that shit. The CD that used to come to your house and give you like 15 hours free of internet. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is that your collection back there?
Oh, mine right here. It's like that's most of it. I just got one more rack. That's it.
Damn. It was like,
All right, hello?
You said what?
What size 12?
Say again?
What size are you?
Yeah, like 11 and a half, 12. Yeah.
What you got in those white boxes?
All this right here is like Nike Lab. So it's like Enava Wovens and tech challenges and fucking Magistas and weird Magistas and shit and Vapor Maxes. I think my Supreme phone box is back there too somewhere, but
What's your
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
All right, I'm on my phone right now.
oh Lord, this motherfucker.
What?
Oh, dead.
What happened?
Nah, nothing. You know you gotta mute yourself in your room because you're on your phone. You know that, right? Because I can hear you twice.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's the question, Jamie?
You said what?
What's the question?
I don't have a question.
The question was people are asking about some type of Jamie and Kai's beef. That's what I was getting. You know what I'm
So
saying?
yeah, what's up
Like,
with the beef, man? I
That
heard
we
Kai
had
was
the new,
using you and shit for the plug, and then he just stopped.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time, Tony.
Tony, you gotta
I
say
said, I
it
heard Kai
again.
was plugging stuff, and then once he got the plug, he fell back. He didn't need to fuck with you anymore.
Oh, so you're saying he used me and some shit like that?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
And remember, Jamie, before you answer that, we're just letting you know we're asking the questions of the people. This is not like our personal shit. So I don't want you to come here and be like, God damn, niggas fucking assholes, bruh. Like we gotta be assholes. They like seeing that shit. So it's just.
Now I feel I have my own podcast. Stick to the script, so I feel it.
Plug.
Okay.
We had
I think I'm good.
the craziest shit.
Free promo.
I think. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
So you gotta.
All right, now I'm good. My computer's
All
back.
right. Okay.
So yeah, I'm Deputy Dickwad, Jamie. I'm Deputy
Okay.
Dickwad. I'm not Tony D. I'm Deputy Dickwad.
I never met either or, but I
Understood. I'm more of an asshole. My question was that the people here say that like Kais was what's up with you and him and his beef? You guys got beef. That he used you and then like got the plug and then kind of fell back once he got the plug. He don't fuck with you no more, basically.
first and foremost, can one of y'all define me beef, please?
I don't know. I'm just speaking for the people. I guess beef, you hate each other. Like you hate, like beef is fighting, like hate, problem with somebody.
No, then one of you guys got to define me beef. Go ahead and Google that up before we get to the point.
Urban Dictionary beef. I got you. Hold on. Urban Dictionary beef.
No, because it's funny that people name it a beef when it's not that. So I need you to define that to clarify with people what beef really means.
I'm about to find out. I need to figure out what that means too.
Yeah.
My internet is fucked.
All right.
Nah, it's bad. Okay, here it goes. It says to have a grudge or to start one with another person.
Okay. Does it say anywhere about somebody dying?
You said what?
Does it say anything about dying or some shit?
To have beef with someone is wanting to fight them, a person having something against someone else, or wanting an argument or a fight.
Okay, well, where I'm from, beef is very serious. Beef means you could get killed for some beef. It's not that serious. We had our issues, but we handle it behind closed doors, as real men should. We keep it a buck. Yeah, we did have issues around June last year, June, July. We didn't speak for some time. I think it was like 2 months. I tried to reach out. He tried to reach out. We were both on our ego shit. But we came to terms and we figured out like real dude should. Like we could have ran into each other a few times, but we never really did. But when we first saw it, I think the first time I saw him was when we recorded the podcast, my podcast for Fran Relations. We ran into each other, we shook our hands, and that was it. And Qias I don't know if he remembers that shit. It was a few months ago. But
so Jamie, Jamie, when you guys, this is you guys. You guys were here, and then you guys like when we first met, he was here. Then like throughout the vlogs, you know, I started seeing Jamie a lot. Like you guys got up here. Now you guys say you fell off. Are you guys back here, or are you like probably here now? Where you at now?
I don't know. I can't see your screen. I don't know about anybody else. But I think you're saying up here and down here. That's
Yeah. So the bottom is where you started at. The top is where you guys were. Then you guys fell off, went back down to the bottom, but now you guys kind of fixed things. Is it back there or is it in the middle? Like where's it at?
I mean, shit. We weren't cool for like what 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember the exact dates, but
I'm just saying June. But
it was, bro. It wasn't even about not being cool. It's just, bro, relationships. You get distant from some people. You do your thing. They do their thing. Like there was no beef. There was no problem. Like there was saltiness and things like that, but it was never like, oh yeah, fuck that fool when I see him. Like it was never.
So Kais, you were the Fuzi and Jamie was the Kais this time?
Nah.
I just want to know. This is how it sounded. I mean, I would just say it.
Because we can sit here and be like, oh, there's no problem, stuff like that. Obviously, people want to know the story, the backstory. This is what, from my eyes, what happened was, me and Jamie were supposed to create a channel for him that was based around DJing, and I don't know what happened. I think it's when we went on tour. I was on tour, so I wasn't like to my phone all the time, and I wasn't catching up with homies and shit like that. But while I was on tour, when I got back, I hadn't talked to him, and he was starting his channel up. And I think I called him and I'm like, yo, so you're starting your channel? And he was getting help from like Mike and Alex and things like that. And I personally felt like he was like not trying to fuck with me. So I hit him up. I'm like, what happened to us making the channel? I know you remember that, Jamie.
Yeah. I remember that.
Listen, everything I'm saying right now, we have already talked about. So there's no surprises. Like I've already sat down with this guy and we've already talked about it. But basically, when he started his channel, I just felt like he was trying to say like I can do this on my own. So I was like, all right, whatever. And there was nothing that happened to be like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with him. You just separate. It just happened. He did his thing. I was doing my thing. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me. And then it got to the point when it was like 2, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. And I was fine with where I was in my life and who was in my life and who my friends were. And we were bound to run into each other because I fuck with Mag Park so hard and I fuck with Mickey so hard. And yes, Jamie introduced me to Mickey. So if it wasn't for Jamie, I wouldn't have met Mickey. If it wasn't for Jamie, I wouldn't have met a few people that I know. But it's not about using him or anything like that. Like, yeah, he hooked me up. He got me some shoes. He helped me get some shoes. But I mean,
so it seems like
I would do that. I would do that for any of my friends. Would do that for me. If Ahmed found a pair of shoes and he's like, yo, like you want these? Like he does it for me. Like, yo, I can get you these shoes. Like, no, it wasn't like using or anything like that. There was a lot of times when me and him hung out off the screen and you guys didn't see that. Or when, sorry if I say this, but I drove this motherfucker to Disneyland to go buy a ticket for a girl to surprise him.
I just remember that.
We don't see that shit we don't show everything, so people can. So what I'm trying to what I'm trying to say is there was no initial reason to why we stopped hanging out. It's just people distanced themselves, and it's just it happened. And then I was just like, you know what, I'm fine with the people in my life. And yes, he did try to reach out to me, but I was just like, yo, whatever. I actually told him like, yo, look, I'm cool. Like, it's whatever, no problem. I'm cool. But then we ran into each other, and now it's to the point where, like, I have a fucking keymaster where he works. I have to, like...
I feel like, honestly, listening to this, guys, I feel like, in some ways, like, for instance, you're saying you guys were really good friends, and then Jamie was hanging around you a lot, and he was meeting other YouTubers or something that made... Jamie, were you at any sneaker cons? Were you at LA?
Oh yeah, I've been I've been on this shit forever, bro.
No, sneaker cons.
I done sneaker cons, Dunk Exchange, Sneaker Pimps, probably shit you never heard of. I done all this shit. I do the little trade shows, the little sneaker shows that people put together. I've been in this shit for fucking forever, for like 10 years. So
it seemed like Kaisto was saying like that you was really close to him. You guys were hanging out, and then I guess you were meeting other YouTubers, and Kais kind of went off. And when he wanted to start a channel you, but when he came back, you were kind of hanging out
Nah,
without them instead of him?
You gotta understand, I've been involved in this Hollywood bullshit forever. Like, I've been around this shit forever. My shit is you know, I've been around it forever. So a YouTuber or whatever, meeting YouTubers is not gonna change me. I'm cool. I am the person. Fans meet me all the time, and they're like, "Yo, you the realest down to earth person I ever known."
Yeah.
I work a 9 to 5. You see how normal that ish is? Like, I work at Mac Park from 11 to 7. I'm doing the sneaker thing no matter how big the YouTube got for me. I was still at Riff LA from 11 to 7, Mac Park 11 to 7, whatever you want to call it. And to me, the fame, that shit don't mean shit to me. That shit don't define anything.
So what is your point of view, everything? I mean, Kai said his point of, you know, you guys, you know, you started the channel and then he was
It's a crazy thing. I review sneakers fucking 5 years ago that nobody knows about, and Kais knows about it. I was reviewing the Corks. I was reviewing the Royal Ones before anybody got them. Why? Because I was plugged up with stores, and they'll give them to me. Very trustworthy stores. I can't name drop, but yeah, I would rock with Riff LA. You know, before I worked for Riff LA, I was still cool with them, and I'll go hang out down there. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, no, I was just asking. Like, I mean, Kais told us what happened. I mean, is that how you see it from your side as well? I mean, you started the channel. We know, like you said. I mean, I understand you've been doing this for me. I saw one of your videos. I think it was on Nice Kicks or it was Kicks on Fire. Like, there was in the back room showing you like your whole work and everything. So I've seen you way before the whole Kais thing. But he said his side of like what it was. Do you see it that same way? You guys were cool, then you started the channel and the kind of this distance after that.
So what happened? Look, this is how I see it. This guy was my guy, right? This was my dude. This is my best friend. We'll talk fucking to the wee hours of the morning. There's some videos that he put up on Crew Kicks where I'll be on the Skype helping him like do the fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
And there's proof. Whatever my homie wanted to do, I'm running with it. He packed up his fucking trunk one day and moved from Bay to LA. And there's proof. There's fucking vlog footage, whatever you have, right?
Yeah.
So. You know, the fame, whatever, the popularity came fast for us. I don't know if he knew how to handle it. I didn't fucking understand it at all. I still don't understand to this point. But, however, when he went on tour, you know, everything got fucking, like the fucking, how would you say that? Like everything got shooken up.
Yeah.
So shit, even Crew Kicks
driving the one they drove in, right?
Even Crew Kicks as a channel took a little hit because it got discontrolled. I'm sure I'm not the only friendship that got discontrolled as well. However, it is weird when you go with somebody every day and then just don't see them at all. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was he could have reached out earlier. I publicly, privately, and through people, you know, try to get in contact with him. He wasn't hitting me back. So I was like, hey, whatever, it is what it is. My life goes on. My bills still need to get paid. You know, life still goes on. I can't sit here and cry about, yo, I can't beg another grown man to be my friend. You're not trying to rock with me. It is what it is. But it was cold how, you know, shit didn't happen like that. But, you know, like I said, we discussed it in privately. Like, you know, real G's, and that's what it is.
You know what? You know what's funny is the comment. People are in the chat saying, "Oh, Kais blew up and he dipped." The audience grew and before we stopped like fucking with each other. So that is not the case at all.
Dude, the popularity came fast, dude. That shit was overnight. Why? Because this man was doing shit not other YouTubers or YouTubers, sneaker YouTubers were fucking doing. And then the craziest part that he had the access to places like Riff LA or whatever that had all these rare shit that other sneaker YouTubers couldn't get a hands on. And that's where I came in. I was the plug that help them orchestrate all the shit together. You know what I'm saying? I was the first one that got him some Yeezy. Let's be fucking keep it a buck.
Yeah.
So so I helped him out. Why? Because that was my boy. Now, as far as damn, I lost what I was saying. So so the popularity did come fast. The Cleveland SneakerCon a year ago was so dead compared to the one I seen this year. And when we knew shit got real was when we were in Chicago. And we came out of those curtains or the backdrops or whatever have you, and that fucking place erupted. And that's when we're like, shit, we're doing something. So, yeah, it came quick. And, you know, it wasn't that he blew up and he dipped. You know, shit just happens.
And I'm gonna talk for a quick second because people say I'm not talking. It's because I'm listening because I wasn't hip to the situation. I wanted to know what was going on. I never knew about it, so I wanted to be hip. So I let Jamie and Qias talk it out. So from what I'm hearing, from what I heard, it seems like two guys, you know, buddies, cousins, basically brothers running around all the time. Some shit happens or a tour or this happens. One, you know, goes off and one's sitting there like, all right, so, you know, the fuck is going on with this guy now? Like, what's going on? All right, I'm gonna reach out to him. The contact is like dwindling. So that's from what I'm getting. But from what I'm getting as well is that you guys already talked about it off camera to each other. But my question is, or do you guys feel like you're back to the same status you were, or is there something still there at all? Or y'all good? Are y'all squashed and y'all keeping it moving?
Squashed it. I think it's squashed it and keeping it moving. But like I said, we do run into each other. Jamie will text me here and there. Like we're gonna see each other, so there's no avoiding that. But I don't think it will be what it once was. But like I told him, there's no problems. I'll come to Fairfax and we'll sit there and have like a little conversation for like 30 minutes and shit like that. Like I have no problems. There's no problems. And
all right.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's pretty much it. You had a question for me though on Twitter or something.
You said what?
You had a question. I was gonna answer your question. You said you had a question for me when you FaceTime me with Qias.
I fucking forgot, bro. I'm losing. I'm forgetting. I was just trying to. Honestly, when you said I don't like Qias, I was just like, I don't like you either. I was just talking my shit. Nothing crazy.
No, not that. I'm talking about you FaceTime me with Qias. You said I have a question for you. When you was FaceTiming me, you was in the back, and Qias was in the mag part, and you was there. Like, I got a question, Tony. I'm gonna ask you a question.
It was when we FaceTiming and you didn't have a shirt. And I was like, yo, why are you FaceTiming? Why you don't have a shirt?
Yeah, I be.
It was hot in there, some shit like that.
All right, cool. Well, all right, thanks, Jamie, man. Thanks for hopping on, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that, dog.
Bro.
I think that's the last topic. So we covered everything up and down the list, unless there's anything else you want to add, sir. Because I mean, we went up and down the list at this point.
I mean, I do have a question about basically, Qias, what is your plan for the future? You know, sneaker YouTube in general. Like, you know, what do you plan on? Like, what do you want to do better? What do you want to fit? If anything fix, what do you want to do better? What's your
YouTube,
thoughts on it?
First of all, I just want to say sneaker YouTube is not dead at the moment. It's just at a stage where we're trying to figure out how we can continue to grow. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, is how can we continue to grow and keep moving and reach more numbers and things like that.
One quick thing. They keep spamming this in the chat. Yo auntie. They say yo auntie wants to come in real quick. I told you that there's he just wants to come in real quick.
I don't mind. That's what I'm saying.
Real quick, we're not gonna go out.
I don't. Yeah, I'm about to say, don't. We already know what happens.
Qias said he was wondering. Qias wanted to know if YouTubers were gonna be tuned in, and there's plenty of them. But one that people keep talking about is Yo auntie.
Yeah, bring him in. That's the homie.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yo auntie
anyway,
DM'd you the
okay.
Yo auntie's cool. Yo auntie is not gonna do nothing. No, he don't.
No. It's not. Yeah, no.
All right, so go ahead, Qias. My bad.
Okay, so basically, what I'm trying to say is that sneaker YouTube is at the stage where we got to be more creative and we got to continue to grow. I'm really disappointed in the content that I'm watching and some of my like homies and shit. Like, I feel like a lot of us are bullshitting, and then that's why people are thinking YouTube sneaker is dead, because we will have incredible thumbnails and titles, but the content isn't there, and it's not even clickbait. Like, what you see is in the video, but it's just shitty content.
You want to know something though, Qias, real quick? I'ma just talk for me personally. There's a thing about YouTube, and me and Tony talk about it all the time. You can make the craziest, dopest, fucking illest. You spend hours on end typing and shit, editing that shit. And that video, if you title it exactly what it was, can get beat out by you posting a video about a fucking unboxing.
I agree.
If you title it crazy. But so I'm talking as myself now. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels. That's just how it is as a YouTuber. Because as a YouTuber, people are like, oh my God, it's getting boring. This, oh my God. But I guarantee you, if Qias put up a video and he didn't title it right, or he was just 100, no like enticing feeling, no little bit of clickbaity here, I guarantee you, he takes all that time. When he posts it, he probably gonna be like, well, I like this video, but niggas ain't even really watching this shit like they should be. So why spend that extra time? So I understand what you're saying, Qias, for the whole like quality of shit, because for me, I've just started doing this whole trying to upload and shit every fucking like day. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is, you know, Tony told me, he was like, yo, you gotta upload every day. So what happens is people complain about the content not being as great, but the shit is you don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like you have time to think of these videos and create them up at the end of the day and like wait and do that. But people not gonna watch this shit. I don't think people that are outside of YouTube, that watch, some people get it, but some people don't. And for the viewers that are watching now, y'all gotta understand something. Like when we put some shit out, I don't care how much like non-effort or effort I put into it. I think I want people to watch the shit. I don't do this for like my own, you know, enjoyment. It is a hobby. I do like editing videos, but I like sharing them with as much people as possible. So when I put out, and that's one reason I answer one thing. When people ask me, why don't you do as many fit videos? You know, you want to know why I don't do as many fit videos? Because if I drop a fit video, and then the next day I drop an unboxing, I guarantee that unboxing is going to get more views than the fit video. And I took a lot more time on that fit video. Guaranteed. Every time. So that was my little spiel.
Damn, boy.
I just wanted to kind of say
that.
That's how I feel, because that's how I feel. People are like, oh, you're soft. Well, I'm being real for a second. Niggas don't watch shit. YouTube is free, bro. YouTube is free content. How are you going to complain to somebody about some free shit? Everybody that watches a YouTube video, you get on the laptop and you do this.
Why is everybody spamming T5? Who is T5?
And then it's a tap. And all you do is you watch the video, you thumbs it up or you don't thumbs it up, and then you get the fuck on.
Yo, Qias.
Every time. All right, so listen. I know. Wait. I know I just went off. I'm sorry. I still love y'all, but sometimes as a creator on this fucking website, bruh, this shit is fucking frustrating.
Listen. Bull, I agree with you 1,000% because I just did that spinning wheel. I spent like $100-something to make a video happen, which was like the spinning wheel. And I was like, yo, nobody's done this shit before. This is going to do good. And I uploaded it. And because nobody's seen it before, nobody fucked with it. And you put all that money and effort towards it and it doesn't get as much views as, oh, what's in this box? Mystery unboxing. It's shitty. It's a shitty feeling. But this is my mindset and it's always been my mindset. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years and it took 8 years to get to where I am, but I never stopped creating content. All this clickbait bullshit that you see is short money. You got to look at the bigger picture because your content might be good, but it might get seen by the right eyes and you might get better opportunities.
Yeah, for sure. No, Qias, I agree with you. No, trust me. Me and Tony talk about it. I think I did a video recently with Rejuvenator. And like that video, it got views. It didn't do nothing. Oh, you can't hear me. Wait, what's going on? I think Yo Auntie just hopped in. Yo Auntie,
you gotta hook some headphones on or something. Yo, Qias, I think a good way to end this off.
Whoa, goddamn, fucking holy shit. Yo Auntie, you fucking kicking around beer cans and shit in there. God damn.
I said I got a boss, man.
Yo, Qias.
I got a call. Hold up.
Hey man,
I got a call. Hold up. What's going on?
All right, listen, Qias, listen. This is when it be called gloves off if we didn't have a real battle going on. There's this guy T5 that's been in the chat, this whole fucking chat going in on you. Let's bring one person in and let him just go in and let you battle.
Bro, that guy's not even gonna show his face. I just checked his profile. He has no pictures or anything. I don't even know who he is. Block him out. He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant. He's probably like a 10-year-old kid, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I got you.
All right.
So what you gotta say, man? Tell
go ahead, Yo Auntie. Go ahead, sir. They were asking for you, so y'all got them now. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Fuck.
Talking about
Hey, good chat so far, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, well,
you look real quick. You look happy as fuck. Like you about to do some weird. You about to say some shit, bro. He's like, I'm ready. What's going on?
What's crazy is based off like all these comments, it's funny how much people want a beef or they want controversy. Like it really does play a part in the whole YouTube thing to a point, you know. People do love that drama side of it. So it's like, I feel like a lot of times there's like people like, oh, they got a beef or they don't like each other. And in reality, there really isn't anything, there. I think anytime there's a semi beef or misunderstanding, it's just that two people don't really know each other that well and they've never really met, that's like an example is like me and Qias, like we didn't really know each other well and we'd never really talked. And I remember the first time, I don't know, that I think I've even had heard of him. Someone like left a comment like, "Oh, Qias doesn't like you." It was like high school stuff where I was like, "Oh, okay, I don't even really know who that was." And then like right off the bat, I was like, "Oh, what?" Someone said that he doesn't like me, so it's like I didn't know Qias at all. So right off the bat, I was kind of like, "All right, well, I don't know what's going on with this."
I think
and then we met each other in person. It was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Like it's once you meet,
how it always is.
It changes,
That's how it always is.
It was what I had done is I made the YouTube sneakers heads exposed, and it wasn't a real diss thing. It was just me paying kudos to everybody that I used to watch, and you were the only one that didn't respond. And then someone tweeted you the video, and I think you said something that I took the wrong way, and then I said something back, and you said, "Oh, I don't even know who that is," and that was it. And
right.
And then after that, I think you tweeted, you got mad that I did the Champ Sports sent me easy thing, and you called.
What's funny with that is it's kind of like a cool thing in a way. Is you hit on earlier how like back then I was very protective of YouTube because I wouldn't call myself like an old when it comes to YouTube. I guess maybe Bull 2 and Tony, but like I was very like. I felt like a straight shooter when it came to how I made my videos. And when I saw, and like you kind of said, I came in and I did my own thing and people weren't used to it. For example, me, I'm kind of like, whoa, like what the hell is this? I've never seen this.
Yeah.
And it did all change. I don't, in the clickbait stuff, I genuinely, at this rate, it doesn't bother me at all. I could care less, the more I've done YouTube and learned, the more that I'm like, oh, you know what? I'd much rather people do their own thing and just do your own thing. I don't worry about what other YouTubers are doing. Like use your own, do whatever you want for thumbnails, titles, like, it's, you're not hurting anyone. So, but at that time, I remember I was like, oh, this is kind of like strange. It felt,
yeah, it was like,
why are people showing Yeezys when they're not in the video?
It was like a cheat code, basically. Like, whoa, we don't do that. We don't lie, or we don't.
Kind of.
We don't do that.
Right.
We usually unboxing these. Well, you got some headphones?
Oh, do I have headphones?
Yeah, you need them in. We can hear it. Or just turn down the volume. It's like
echoing?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Let me
yeah.
Let me grab something.
All right. What I was saying, basically back then we were so used to doing.
I'm gonna give it a quick shout though. Bat Dan _Jumpman, you're all an inspiration to me, and I'm going to keep putting up content. See you all in a year or two. I'm going to continue to grind and get on your level. Good luck, Bat Dan, the Jump Man. Keep it up.
Let T5 in. The fans want to hear.
Who the fuck is T5?
He wants Qias' blood, man.
I know. I just don't.
Let him come in for 5 minutes, Qias. I just want to hear his voice, bro.
I'll tell you something, bro. Never give promo to people you don't know.
I want him in, man, but he doesn't. I mean,
I just don't know who the fuck they are. Hold on, let me do a little bit.
But he hasn't said anything. Let me tell you something about T5. He hasn't said anything legitimate in this chat except fuck Qias or Qias is a bitch or anything like that. He has nothing to say, and he's just gonna give himself free promo. So,
yeah. But I was gonna say, like, yeah, I guess what Yo Auntie was saying, like, when we first came in, it was kind of like a whoa, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm used to this unboxing Champ Sports Jordan 7 fucking Bordeaux, like the full title. And when Qias did it, he just kind of did some off the wall type of shit. But Qias, I'm gonna let you take it from here and like let us know some of the deep things you've been hiding. I want you to take your gloves off and I want you to start swinging. Since we're getting near the end of this chat, swing the fuck away, swing.
I don't know how long we've been going off. We pretty much made a full-on movie.
I'm totally too wild now too, so I can talk like
We pretty much made a whole movie today of just talking, but I just wanted, this is probably the part where everybody's been waiting for. My goal when I came into this thing was just I just wanted to get free shoes and get invited to fucking Michael Jordan's house and play basketball like I watch Cousteau and Fulmer and all these guys do. So when I came in here, I paid respect by making that parody video to all of you guys. And that was my way of like, yo, I'm here. I'm doing my thing too. I was like, I'm going to get these guys to tweet me. I was excited when all you guys tweeted me. And now I'm at the point where we're all homies. And I was like, yo, I brought us all together for a fucking basketball game. That was something that you guys, what I heard, you guys said you guys have been talking about doing that for a while. And I got people to do it for us and bring us all together. And that's when I met Yo Auntie for the first time. And whatever was said on Twitter and shit like that, it was like, fuck it. Like, yo, like, it's dope. So I want to bring positive energy. I want to bring everyone together. Just because we've used stupid ass titles in the past and our content is there, and that's all that matters. Now, all these people saying that I'm bad for the sneaker community and all this bullshit, like I said earlier, I don't care what you think about me or if you think I'm bad for the community. If I can touch people's lives and entertain people, that's all that matters to me. I've had multiple kids. I said this in the beginning. I've had multiple kids and adults and teens and grown men come up to me and say, like, my videos have helped them get through a tough time.
Touch people's lives, like right on their foreheads? Kind of shit is
no,
that?
like they're having a depressed ass day and there's nothing that cheer them up or put a smile on their face until they watch one of my videos.
Or on his forehead though, Qias? Didn't you take it out of line right there?
No, I didn't take it out of line. I asked the kid if he wants me to do it. He said, yeah, it made him hype. It's his choice.
You know what Drake said to that guy, like the guy had tattooed on the forehead?
Huh?
You know what
Drake said that? No, Drake's security, okay? The reason why he said that is because the guy that did it did a shitty ass job. He didn't say it because he didn't want his name on the bitch's forehead. He said it because that guy looked like he had Parkinson's, bruh. He wrote that shit like he had. That's not why. It's a Sharpie. I don't know, washable marker Sharpie, whatever. People ask me to sign shoes and shit like that. It still amazes me. But when a kid asks me to sign his head, I'm gonna be like, yo, are you sure? And then off camera, I'm like, are you sure 3 times to him? And then I said, yo, roll the camera. Let's put this in. This is dope. This kid is down for the crew. You know, it's not disrespectful. And then the other thing is, oh, you're throwing money on these kids with the Supreme gun. But wait, they failed to mention that the fake money I threw on there, one of them had a red Hypebeast on it. And that red Hypebeast gave somebody a pair of shoes. They failed to mention that part. I was doing that for a reason. I wasn't just flaunting, hey, I got a Supreme gun. It was an idea of, yo, this Supreme gun is hot. I'm going to make fake money. And one of them is going to say Hypebeast on it. I'm going to shoot it out. And then after, I'm going to be like, wait, who caught the red Hypebeast? And then the kid in the front said, yo, I got it. I was like, yo, here's a pair of Royals. It was to give back. And they don't fucking notice that shit. It's the same thing I've been saying. They will point out your negatives, but they will never acknowledge your positives. They will never fucking do that shit. It happens in everything. In sports, Kobe can make the first 10 shots, but he misses the next 20, and people are like, oh, he had a bad game. But, well, he still scored the fucking first 10 shots. Like, he got his team rolling. Like, people don't look at shit the full way. You know what I'm saying? People don't look at it the full way. And as far as the clickbait and everybody using the same titles and things like that, I'll touch on it again. It's like me taking a shot from 5 feet behind the three-point line, and then Tony coming back and looking at me and be like, look, I'm going to shoot 5 feet behind you. It's us countering each other. It's a friendly competition. Our content is there. Some of these motherfuckers in this shit, their content isn't there and they're using clickbait. Sure, bash them. But if you watch our videos and it's dope as shit and you like it, why are you going to talk shit about the title?
Yo, Auntie, why do you think YouTubers are butting heads now with each other?
Why? I actually don't think sneaker YouTubers. You think they're butting heads right now?
In some aspects, I mean, but then you got people. There's podcasts out there. There's a lot of this. It's a lot of like shakiness going on, like weird stuff.
I'll say this. I think it is a competitive field, if you will, because of the opportunities that are out there. Everyone is trying their best, you know, to put out good content and work hard and post videos because they know that people are watching. The brands are very tuned in. So I think people, myself included, all of us, we want to keep working and we're all doing the same thing. It's kind of like you said, I think we're all in our own little YouTube sneaker bubble. We should all support each other. But at the same time, it's, it can get a little weird when like someone's working with one brand and you're like, oh damn, like, I was hoping to maybe work with them and you don't get that opportunity. You've got to like, all right, I've got to move on from that and pursue another avenue and get there, this way. And I think it all depends, because I know for me, I work a full-time job. YouTube isn't my job. I still do it on the side when I have time. Whereas I know some of you guys, I think for the most part, it's your full-time job. It should matter way more to you than it should to me, because you rely on that for a lot more than I do. I still do it just because I love it. It's always been fun since the first time I ever uploaded. I've never made that jump to doing it full time, and I'm sure if I did, things might change, just the way you maybe upload a video or name a video, because I personally, I think it would probably means more. It's a bigger deal when your paychecks are dependent on what you create. It does put some more pressure on you guys. I don't know. What does it?
Yeah, I mean, listen. I feel like we've exhausted all the topics. I'm just being honest, because I'm like, people are like, yo, auntie. So he gets in here, and we're like, okay,
T5.
Yeah, and I'm not. This is my thing. T5 is not coming here because I don't know who T5 is. I don't know who he is, and y'all want to know why everyone's spamming T5? They don't know what T5 is, but they think that T5 is about to come in here and be like, yo, guys, fuck you, my nigga. You fucking whack as shit, bro. All your shit. They think he's about to come in and do that. That's what they want. It's not about to happen. I'm sorry.
There's more important topics, and I want to end. This is the last thing that I kind of want to talk about.
I want to rap though, because I want you to go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, again, we were getting bashed for the way SneakerCon is handled now, but you guys, SneakerCon is a different experience than what it was a few years ago, and I'll admit it. It is now. It gives kids a chance to meet their favorite influencers, as well as see sneakers and get good deals and do trades and things like that, which back then it was just, hey, come look at shoes. And kids would leave empty-handed. They'd leave with a freaking Yeezy keychain and be like, oh, I couldn't buy $2,000 Yeezys, but I got a keychain. That's what I used to do. I used to go to SneakerCon and leave empty-handed because I couldn't afford anything. But now it's to the point where kids who can't afford anything, they could come meet people who they watch on YouTube, or they can cop some of our merch. And the older heads are mad at that because we're getting on stage. And when you see us get the crowd wild, yeah, that's for the camera because we want to show everyone getting turned. But what they don't acknowledge, again, they don't acknowledge it because they don't know there is conversations on those stages. Is there not? Bull, Tony, you guys do it, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Which is,
that's
go ahead. I understand. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying from that too, because that shit is kind of whack to me. Because it's a lot of dudes that are like, oh my God, they're getting these guys to sign their shoes. Oh my God, they're lining up to see these guys. Like,
my main question is, when are people gonna eventually say YouTubers are somebody? You know what I'm saying? They just put it. That's my main.
Go ahead. No, Tony.
They put us at the bottom of the fucking barrel.
This is the thing. Go ahead, Tony. This is a thing that people say. We are sneaker YouTubers. We're not YouTubers. We are just the sneaker guys. We can't get a crowd hype. We can't have a line at SneakerCon. And we can't sign shoes. We can't do that because we're sneaker YouTubers.
Well, guess what?
So when people see that, they think it's weird. What the fuck? Why do they want this guy's autograph? I'm this guy.
I just think at the end of the day, Cousteau, shout out to Cousteau, is showing people that this sneaker stuff or this YouTube in general is just a stepping stone, man. You be on TV, like he's about to be on TV. You know what I'm saying, on NBC, This is people. Look, me personally, I'm just a normal guy at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to say look at me on a pedestal, but at the same time, people look at us like, why are they so hyped about these weird sneaker guys? Like, at the end of the day, it's like we're making a huge impact on people, bigger impact than people that are on TV. Like, YouTube is the new thing now. YouTube is the TV, and that's why people react that way.
We connect with them. We put ourselves in their position, and these kids, they love shoes, and we love shoes too. So they're meeting someone who they watch daily and who, you know, inspires them to want to do stuff and follow their dreams and shit like that. Like, I've literally documented leaving my family back home and moving to LA to chase my dreams, and it worked for me. So I've given kids hope that you can do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to the bullshit of, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's more than just shoes. It's like they watch us to see our lives, and we connect with them. And when I meet a kid and he tells me like, yo, I watch this, and they know about my life. It's weird, but then it's dope, and they don't understand why we have that connection with our audience. It's not they're just not yelling at us because we have dope shoes. They're yelling and screaming because they're lining up for us because they want to meet the people they watch every day.
Yeah.
I watch other YouTubers, and if I meet those YouTubers, I'll be fucking like, yo, like your shit's dope. Like I'll get juiced too. It's not.
I had to take the deputy dickwad off because this is a topic that was been bothering me as well. And it's like I look at the old sneaker cons I went to before, like even like New York, when we look at that one, Qias, when we first saw each other, it was dope, but it wasn't like what it is now. And like, what is the problem with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you bringing a whole massive crowd of new people into sneakers, into like what's going on, and like people not understanding that it's not. It can't always be like people want to be like just ruining the culture or the history behind it. But at the end of the day, these kids don't know who Jordan is. They don't know, like, and it's only going to get worse as time goes on. Like, kids are not, my children, your children, they're not going to know what Jordan is and stuff. That's why there's a disconnection that we just got to accept as reality. You know, the new Jordan's going to be these kids, LeBrons, even the Yeezy. Like, that's just why it's so, because they see Yeezy, they know Yeezy. But a kid right now just never seen Jordan play. All they can do is watch old highlight tapes. And people don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Unless they watching 30 for 30.
Yeah, you know what's funny is like, they're blaming us for not giving the kids the knowledge, but like, yo, they're not even buying that shit. We are still buying that shit technically. Like, they're still showing shoes that are gonna sit on shelves because we like them.
Yeah.
And so they can say we're not good influencers, but yo, we're still buying shit that's sitting, you know? So it is what it is. And SneakerCon, everything has to evolve. If we didn't change it up, people would be like, oh, SneakerCon's back. Oh, SneakerCon's back. But now it's a completely different experience. And yo, I don't have the numbers, but if you look at the attendance back then compared to now,
we're going to London. We're going to London. That would have never been. I don't know. That's
London,
just says it.
Australia.
Yeah, we just got our Airbnb. Like, it's official. Like this is how far it is. Like, so to the people out there who or like have a problem, you just got to see it from another perspective. Like, I love the history behind it.
Go ahead.
I was just say I'm 25. I saw a little bit of Jordan, but I was still pissing on myself. But I can like look back and have a little bit of connection with it. But I also see the new school because I'm involved in that as well. I got 1 foot in the old, I got 1 foot in the new, and I see that these kids they just like to buy stuff that's relatable to them, and they can't fully relate. We can't teach them the history. Like I said, I mean, I can go. I've caught every single GR Jordan, and them, like you said, them shits are sitting. People just don't want. They don't want that. If that was the case, the numbers don't lie at the end of the day. You see what people are watching, the numbers don't lie.
I think it's just like, to me, the whole fucking old head versus like younger group, that shit's kind of stupid to me, honestly. Because it's like, we the YouTubers that do this, I've been doing it for a few years. Yoanti's been doing it for a few years. Tony's been doing it for a few years. Kai's been doing it for years. Everyone's been doing this for years. We're not where we are because we stayed the same. We evolved. Kais took the shit. He, like I said, sneaker YouTuber and YouTuber. Kai seen the YouTuber shit that was going on and introduced it in sneaker to YouTube, which is the clickbait. People can say, oh my God, I hate clickbait. Oh my God, I hate this. But at the end of the day, the man got, lines of people to come and see him. And people got to understand, people relate to us and they want our autographs and they want to take pictures with us because they see us every other day, maybe every day on camera. And every time we're at SneakerCon, they can see us. They watch, I'm trying to think of a show or a TV show or something, like Wild Night or something. They don't see Nick Cannon out in every event. Like, they don't see that nigga. And Nick Cannon's a horrible fucking example. Let's say the Migos, right? You see him perform. You might go and see him at a show or go and see him there, but they're not everywhere. They don't see Migos every day. The thing about us is that they can see us, shake our hands, say what's good, have a conversation with us. And I don't think people see the value in that. Like Kai was talking about earlier, people were telling him that, someone came to him with a story of, it lifts their spirits to talk to him. There was a kid, not even a kid, a guy who was taller than me. He came to SneakerCon Phoenix, and he told me that he was battling with depression. He had a bad time, and he said, yo, I watch Tony and you all the time, and you guys help me to, keep a clear head and stay. And I told him, these grown-ass man, he's taller than me. I told him, listen, next time we come to Phoenix, I need to see you. That's the first time I've ever told that story. But the thing is, I just hate that old head versus young head they need to know the history. If they don't get taught the history, they're gonna lose it. The thing is, the kids don't fucking care about history, dog. Like, they don't.
Man, I
They
really
don't
want to
care.
get this fucking T5 guy in because they're just spamming this shit.
I'm not. I'm not doing that because it's just like they don't care, bro. It just is what it is. That's just.
Well,
really what
I'm
it
just
is.
reading these comments and
I don't
people are
know.
saying I'm being soft. I don't even see how I'm being soft. You
Again,
asked
someone saying you're being soft, fuck them. Like, that's all you got.
I've asked all the questions I possibly could
That's
ask
what I'm
them.
saying. We're asking
today.
questions, and we're just not asking them in that way, so they don't like it. That's
is,
fine.
it
So,
We're not-
what else do we need to touch on, honestly? Because
There's nothing.
I feel like
It's
we
just-
would. I feel like at this
I would
point
say-
we're talking about what we hate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's just what I guess. Here's one more question,
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
Because
Go ahead,
I feel like you guys might want to wrap it up soon. For Qias too, because Qias has you have the biggest sneaker channel out there, right? Or is Kick Genius up there?
Number wise, I believe Kick Genius is, yes.
Okay. Well, either way, you have one of the biggest channels. Do you ever feel like you're under a microscope with the things you do, sneaker world, normal world, when it comes to YouTube? Do you feel like there's pressure? Do you feel like because that's what I see from the outside. I think a lot of times, whether I'm looking at your comments or tweets, I feel like people scrutinize you for unnecessary reasons. So I'm curious if you feel that way and if you feel like you're under a microscope. I mean, I have a much smaller channel, but I even feel that way sometimes where I'm like, I'll put out a video and I'm like, I bet you people will say this about this video before I even put it out. And I hate having that feeling because I you know what I mean? I don't want that feeling. I want to just do stuff that I like. And so I'm just curious if you feel that way.
I do feel that way, but I'm used to it. I have very thick skin when it comes to YouTube comments and tweets and stuff like that because most of these people, like I said earlier, most of these people don't even have profile pictures when they say shit, It's to the point where people talk shit about my 6-month-old niece. You know what I'm saying? That's how
that shit. Like if anyone that says shit about my niece, I have okay thick skin, but not really. If someone says about my niece, I take it personally. I'm like, let's go, bro. I think that's my biggest issue. I'm like, I take this shit too serious sometimes.
And that's what messes. That makes a lot of people quit. But I've been on here so long to understand like what they say doesn't mean anything, because at the end of the day, the numbers and the opportunities I'm getting and the empire we've built with this crew, that's all that matters to me. Having kids telling me that my videos help them get through tough situations, that's all that matters to me. People talking shit about my family and things like that, that's not going to change anything. So I am under a microscope, yeah, because like my view count's like probably the best in the sneaker crew or whatever our category. But I mean, that means I'm doing something right, man. People, the more you succeed, the more hate. It sounds cliche, but the more you succeed, the more people are gonna hate, the more people are gonna talk shit. You gotta have thick skin, bro. You have to not give a damn what people say about you. And it just sucks. Like I don't care what people say, but when people are saying I'm not good for the sneaker culture, it's just like, why? Like, do you not see what we're doing? Like,
yeah. And just a quick follow up too. It probably seems. I know for me, we've all had hate comments, and people have said mean shit, and we get it every day. But how often have you gotten a hate comment in person? You run into a lot of people. I know for me personally, anytime I've been at an event or run into someone in the mall, no one's talking shit. Everyone's super friendly and nice. I've never met anyone. Everyone I met is super kind. So there are a lot of keyboard warriors out there. I'm just curious, has anyone ever kind of gave you shit in person?
No, I think nobody's ever given me shit. People have told me straight up, like, yo, like, why do you do the clickbait? Like, people have said some shit, but they've kept it real with me. Nobody's come up to me and tried to punk me. There's only one thing, like I was riding my bike, which I recently got, and some guy's like, oh, what's up? And then I was like, what's up? And then his friend put his head out the window and he said, bikes are for pussies. And then they drove off. And I was just like, I laughed. I'm like, yeah, that's why you're driving off. And they kept driving off.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, bro, nobody will say anything in person. Even if somebody says something to me in person, I'm not gonna fight. I don't fight. There's no point.
That's the thing too. If it should never lead to anything like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like if people know how to address people properly, like you can criticize or suggest things, but do it in like a proper manner. Be civilized about it. and like a lot of these people aren't totally civilized, but it obviously, like a lot of people I think a lot of people like to joke with you, but it comes across mean too. They're like, whatever they say, I'm always like, geez, they're like going in on this guy. But I'm like, are they joking? Are they not?
90% of the time someone talks shit to me and I do reply, the reply back is like, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm a huge fan.
That's the worst. Because
most of the time.
Yeah,
we
they're
got
like
$5 donation real quick, by the way. Ricky Yan, some same people will talk bad about Kaiser, same ones subscribe to and watch all his content. I guarantee that's correct. The same people that comment, fuck your auntie, I guarantee you they see your auntie, they see your content, they shake his hand, say, hey man, I love your fucking content.
You gotta keep the hand sanitizer on deck, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why it's like I don't know. And the same thing that Kai said, bro, when people comment like some dumb shit, like there's dudes up here saying, fuck Bull's being soft. They're the same people that will come to me and see your comment like, hey man, I was fucking with you. Like it's cool. It's cool. Like it's the fucking internet, dog. Like it's the internet is the cancer of the world. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's the fucking worst thing in the world.
T5, man. Look, we're not gonna bring them in. They don't want it, but if you got something to say it in the comments. That's all I gotta say at the end of the day.
Like Brian Lehman, the nigga.
I can't even read comments.
He wanted a shout out. That's why he said that shit. Bam. See? There you go.
Yeah, he got so much attention. We shouldn't have been acknowledged.
We got a million.
This is what I'm about to say. Is there any other topics we need to touch on? Because I feel
like, if you need to go get some booty or something, this leave.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
I
bro.
gotta.
All right, so say your last words, Kais.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My last words, man, is I want to thank everybody who is supporting me and watching me, and I want to thank you guys because you guys are like the reasons why I like started doing sneaker YouTube. So I appreciate you guys, and I just want to bring all of us together. I want to get dope sneakers. I want to create dope content, and I want to continue to meet the people that support me. So that's why we're going to be in SneakerCon London and Chicago and promotion. And yeah, man, I don't care what people say, but I just wanted to set things straight. Like I said earlier, I don't have to do this, but I did it because people want to know stuff. And I had nothing to hide. I had nothing to get exposed for. Like nothing in here is fake. And like there was no, but I wanted to sit down and have this with you guys. And to all the other podcasts and older heads, hopefully we got to answer why this shit is the way it is with us. And I respect everybody. I respect people that I know in the sneaker community before I started coming up, and that's it, man. I'm tired as hell.
Blam, there it is. Yo, Auntie, say your goodbyes, sir. We appreciate you coming in through when everyone was asking for you. Then you got in here and everyone got quiet. So I appreciate you coming.
I was having fun with people in the comments. The comment section was on fire. Like I couldn't even keep up with all that. It was like crazy. I was having fun in there, and then everyone started chanting my name. So I was like, I had to, Stone Cold Steve Austin music. Come on in.
There you go. Throwing beers and everything.
Oh shit!
No, but hey, to all three of you guys, seriously, keep killing it. Keep doing your thing.
No doubt.
Oh, yo, Auntie, one last thing. We didn't get you for this SneakerCon Hoops Classic, but be ready because we're bringing you for Los Angeles.
Count me in. Count me in. I'm gonna have to switch my number to 4-5 so I'm making a comeback.
Hey, trust me, you don't want to go to Chicago. It's cold anyway. LA's sunny.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
July 22nd.
Count me in.
And
Tony,
Kais,
Kais,
my last question for you to answer to the people is, what's your advice to the young ones out there that want to do what you want to do or want to be? What you got to say, man? That's the last thing, because I know somebody asked me that. I got a lot of those questions in the email. Speak to the people.
Don't worry about what your comments say. Take it as feedback and you turn it into positivity. And it took me 10 years to get to the position that I'm at right now on YouTube, to where I can make a living off of YouTube and I can make a living off of doing what I love and making a living off of buying sneakers. And bro, like I didn't think I'd ever make a living off of shoes. Like that was the last thing I would have thought. And I don't even resell shoes. I'd make a living off of making videos about shoes. So anything is possible, man. Literally anything you want to do, you can make it possible. And just, this is what people say, bro. Do what you want to do and create dope shit. That's it.
All
right, man. Bull, you can say what you got.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate Kais coming through. I appreciate everybody in the chat coming through. Even if you talk shit, I appreciate you coming through and talking shit at least. You know what I'm saying? Making a little bit of noise. And that's it, man. I saw She Got Kicks actually joined in there. We might have to have her on as a guest.
Make sure
You
you
got
guys
cakes.
comment in the comment section once you're done watching
And
this.
I know what Kais is about to say.
Who you? Or I say
Got
comment down below who you would like to see on this next one. I got somebody in mind I already talked to, so it should be pretty dope. So make sure you do that.
You got cakes. You need to come to a sneaker con. You're like the only female sneaker YouTuber out there.
Y'all might as well get her the fucking. Y'all need barricades for her.
Get a,
Y'all
yeah,
need
get a security
barricades,
guard.
bro. Y'all need barricades.
Thursday will be real, bro. All right, I'm out.
They're gonna be like, wait, she got kicked. Where's she at, guys?
Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit the like button, and we love
That's
you
it.
guys. And thanks, Kais. Thanks, Yo Auntie.
Appreciate y'all coming through.
Next
That
week
is
we'll be
it.
on, and the following week we might be gone in London. But next week we'll be back on, man.
Chicago, we coming.
All right, man. London.